Yeah! What's up? Getting ready for the stream tonight. What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the KillJoy Jake stream. I am your host, as always, Alfred, ready to talk some horror stuff. Just some stuff, man, you know? Just talking some stuff. Why not? What is up, everybody? We got Wolfgang in the chat. Seeing the movie in an hour, so I will come back to watch this review after Sick. Just so everyone knows, we're talking a little more about just Nope. We will talk about spoilers if you guys want a little later on tonight, but just starting off the stream, since this is the first, actually the last stream I'm going to be doing for a little while, decided just to make it a little more of a broader topic. Just talk about whatever the heck. Anything. So we might talk about spoilers a little later, and I will give you a massive warning if we do for Nope. But as of right now, let's just do a broad topic, kind of just fun little discussion, because your boy's gonna be busy for the next 2 weeks. I won't be able to post content until August 5th. Just so you guys know. So let's just have a chill, fun little stream. I'm gonna try to go as long as I possibly can tonight, just to hang out with you guys, because it's gonna be fun. Extron is here. What's up? What's up? Hey, hello. What's up? What's up? Jason Dyer, amazing channel member, is here. What is up? What is up, Jason? Welcome. Leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel. Listen to Extron. Guy knows what he's talking about. Look at that owl profile picture. That's freaking sick. Angie saying Jake's coming from the Lethal Collective, which y'all should definitely subscribe to. Absolutely. Go get the Lethal Collective to 1,000 subscribers. That would be friggin' sick. Your boy has had 3 cups of coffee today, so I'm going to be talking a little fast. I apologize. Still working on number 3. What is up, Valerie? Valerie Janowski is here as well. Another amazing channel member. Welcome. I don't know why I sounded so weird there. Hello. How are you? You are the best. No, you are the best. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Welcome. Who else is here? What do we got? We got David saying, "What's up? What's up, David? What is going on? What is going on?" What's up? Just wanted to stop by and say, hi, I'm watching Nope in a few hours. Don't want to get spoiled. We'll watch this as soon as I get home. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Have fun watching it. Let's Nope it up in here. Oh, we'll be talking a little bit about Nope at some point today. I'll try to keep it spoiler free as long as everyone in the chat hasn't seen it. Don't worry. Jason saying, better talk some Terrifier 2. Absolutely. We're going to cover all the topics tonight. Love to hear whatever you are talking about. Jason, that means a lot, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thomas is here too. What's up, Thomas Bolin? Welcome. Sphinx is here. What's up? We're going to say hi to a lot of people today. I don't care if it takes me 6 minutes. We're talking to everybody. Justin is here. What's up, Justin? What is up? I'm chilling, man. I'm absolutely vibing. I'm lit AF right now. Michael Parton, another channel member, is here. What's going on, Michael? How's it going? Hey, Jake, wish I could cuddle with you. I'm so lonely. I wish I had someone to cuddle with. That would be great. But I'm a YouTuber instead. Evan, what's going on? What's up, Evan? Welcome. Is Nope good? Hell yeah, it's good. Check out my non-spoiler review if you guys have not seen it. Love the energy. Thank you. We need. I got you, Jason. Bam! Oh, there we go. I'm throwing. It's gonna be energy centric tonight, just because you know, it's the last stream for a little while. So let's have fun.
I'm addicted to tabbing. I've had issues going out in public before.
Look at that guy. That looks just like me. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. Collective massive hug to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with me. So what's the first topic of conversation? Listen, let's just talk a little bit about Nope. Let's not spoil anything though. I'm not going to talk spoilers. I wanted to at first, but maybe a little later on, when I end the stream, maybe we'll talk some spoilers. But for right now, just want to talk a little bit about some non-spoilery stuff. Some stuff that doesn't do none of that spoiling. So, okay, so we got Small saying read spoilers a while back, but it helped me keep my expectations in check. Yeah, I understand that. I just kind of I don't really like reading spoilers at all. Like, I want to be shocked by everything, especially with horror movies. Like, if you spoil a Marvel movie for me, whatever. But like with a horror movie though, if that gets spoiled for you, it kind of loses its effect, right? That's how I feel about it. Specifically with horror. Like, I'm kind of whatever about anything else, but Nope movie, yes. You've never seen a single Halloween film, Coop. Ooh, those are bangers. Check those out. All right, let's switch up this music because it's getting annoying. Here we go. KJJ music. Yes, good stuff. What is up, Ronald? Welcome to the stream, Ronald. Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday to you, my dude. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. We're having a crazy stream already. It's already gonna be fun. So it's gonna be electric. electricity is gonna stream through this stream. Does that even make any sense? No. Nope is a 7 stars from me. Badass. Out of 10, I'm assuming. Fair. Okay, that's fair. I gave it like an 8.5, you know? I really liked it. I was entertained. I had some problems with it. You know, I mean, like, without spoiling anything, I think that the movie had, like, it's a little messy. That's my one thing. There's apparently a 3-hour and 45-minute cut, which I would absolutely like kill to see. I bet that's going to be completely insane. So hopefully one day we can see that, maybe on like the Blu-ray when it comes out or something along those lines. I would absolutely like just kill to see that. I feel this has the potential to be Jordan Peele's best film. It does. Like if there's another one out there, if there's another version of this out there that's a little more like expands upon some of the stuff that I feel like is underdeveloped a little bit in the narrative, I would be so down to see it. So I'm very curious. So I have a question for the movie Nope, Jake. Absolutely, Logan. Spit away, as long as it doesn't have a spoiler in it. There are plenty of ways to ask questions without spoiling things. So if you got a question, I can probably answer it in a non-spoilery way. So I saw Nope today and it was amazing, says Melvin Apps. Hell yeah, my dude. I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it. I'm pretty excited to see what he does next. I have no idea what the guy could do next. I mean, I don't know how he's going to top that. That was pretty insane. If you guys saw my ranking video today, check it out because I put a lot of work into that one. I wanted my last video to be something special and, you know, on topic as well. So I talked about all 3 of Jordan Peele's movies. And I really had a hard time ranking them. Like it was really tough to just be like, how do I rank these things? What am I going to do with all these? But man, I had an absolute blast talking about that, doing a bunch of research, just really going like in depth with those reviews. It's probably my favorite ranking video I've ever done. So if you guys want to check that out, I would greatly appreciate that. I want Ari Aster to be better than Jordan Peele. I mean, you know, I gotta be honest, man. I love Jordan Peele. I love his movies, but do I like Ari Aster more? I don't know. That's kind of tough. If I had to rank directors I like, because I fucking love Ari Aster, man. I mean, oh god, he has 2 very solid horror flicks. If depends on what Disappointments Boulevard looks like. Is what I have to say. If that movie's fucking badass, I'll be like, okay, well, I don't know what to, man. I don't know. I'm really excited for that. I'm also, it's another situation that's similar to this, where it's like a really long movie that I'm afraid is going to get cut down, and there's going to be stuff that's just missing pieces of it. It's going to feel a little choppy, but we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. I'm very excited for it regardless, though. That's funny. Get Out is probably Peele's most tightly crafted and well-made film, but I think Nope is my favorite of his. I see that. I think that, yeah, I believe Get Out is like, it's kind of hard to not say that's your favorite. So I'll be honest, one of the things that is not how I ranked them was I had it as Us, Get Out, and Nope for a minute, like 1, 2, 3 from that order. And I'm just like, but then I really thought about it and I'm like, I think conceptually Get Out is just ever so slightly, I like it more than Us. I don't know. I won't stand for this Us slander though. I'll say that. I think Us is an amazing horror movie. I really love it. So many people were like immediately afterwards were just like, oh god, this sucks. Like Jordan Peele's only got one good movie under his belt. I'm like, what? Walking out of the here's the thing with Nope, I walked out of the theater saying that was the most bizarre movie I've ever seen. I loved it. But with Us and Get Out, when I saw those for the first time, I'm like, those were masterpieces. These are some of the greatest horror movies of all time. I was like, holy crap. I didn't feel that walking out of Nope. So that's why it's like, yeah, definitely my third, number 3 from Peele so far, but I still loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was so cool from beginning to end. I had a blast with it. Just not like, it's just not as like, holy shit, this is like revolutionary to the horror genre, like how I felt with Get Out. I don't know. That's just my feeling. Michael is not looking forward to Bodies because of all the bad reviews it has gotten. Oh, jeez. Well, I was never really expecting Bodies to be like the greatest horror film of the year. I mean, it had a lot of production issues. There was like a bunch of script rewrites. I'm expecting it to be just a fun slasher flick. That's what I'm expecting from it. Not expecting the absolute greatest horror film of all time. Saw 10 is happening. Saw X, baby. I'm very excited for that one as well. We'll have to. We need an update on that. I'll tell you what. I don't know what's going on with that. We had a few updates come from writer Josh Stolberg, and then he's kind of working on his own thing now. So now we don't really know what's going on. So I do really like. I love the Saw franchise. I'm very excited for where it goes next. But I'm curious. I'm curious what they do with the John Kramer storyline overall. I don't know how that's gonna work. Us was too frustrating for me to enjoy. This is the argument I just will never understand. I have so many people who are like, oh God, there's so many there's no plot holes. Like what? I don't know. I've watched that movie like 10, 15 times now. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. Some people just really don't like it. And I'm just like, I loved it, man. I don't know. I don't see any plot holes with it. I really don't. I've watched it enough. I've watched it many times. So Corey is saying I'd look badass with long hair and a beard. You know, like I just haven't gotten a haircut because I'm working on a Scream fan film right now. And I'm like, there's a part of me that I keep looking in the mirror and I'm just like, what if I just let it grow out? Like, what if I just did that? I had long hair a long time ago and I didn't love it. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do it. I would love to. I'm slowly being able to grow a beard, which is great. But the long hair, I've never liked long hair on me. I don't know. I don't even like, this is too long. This is too long for me. I don't like this little floof right here. I want to just shave it all off, honestly. Do you guys know that Terrifier 2 is coming out in October? Seriously, though, do we know if did you guys know Terrifier 2 is coming out in October? Did you know that it's probably going to be even better than the first one? I'm so excited. This is genuinely a movie that I think could easily top the original. Terrifier 2 has the potential to do that. Damien Leone has been busting his ass on this movie too, as well as the amazing cast, producers, crew, yada yada. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this movie. I genuinely think this is going to be a top 3 movie of the year for me. I'm so excited for Terrifier 2. Coming to Screambox, baby. Oh, pumped. I don't know why, but nope, it's good, but it won't compare it to Get Out. I agree with that, Logan. I think it's great. Like, I fucking loved it, and it was like, oh, this is a great horror movie. You know, this is so much fun. And honestly, I will say one more thing about Nope. With it, like, once again, not spoiling anything. Genuinely one of the scariest, like maybe the scariest movie from Jordan Peele so far. This new one, but. Does it hold a candle to Get Out? I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's like definitely like I've never seen a movie like this before. Holy shit, this is awesome, but it's a little messy. I think my opinion of that is going to change if they ever release this 3-hour, 45-minute cut of it that apparently exists, hopefully somewhere, but who knows. Preston Mitchell throwing in a $2 super chat. Preston, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Watch Jeepers Creepers. Should I watch 2 or 3 next? So here's actually great question, Preston. And here's what I'll say about this. Technically, 3 does take place next. So like you'd have to watch them 1, 3, 2. I don't think 3 really adds anything to the story, though. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why it takes place in between 1 and 2 when they just easily could have made a continuation to 2, because I won't spoil 2 for you, but it has a massive cliffhanger at the end. So I would just like watch 3. Yeah, go ahead. But it's okay. It's not great. 2 in my opinion, I fucking love. It's like, I don't know why, but it's like I got a nostalgia vibe with it too, because I watched that when I was a kid and it scared the fuck out of me. I fucking love 2. A lot of people don't, but you can kind of skip 3, just watch 2. I mean, Locked, I think you said it perfectly. You can skip 3. It's pretty meh. It's pretty mad. It doesn't add anything to the story. I think really the only cool thing about it, which a lot of fans actually don't like, which I think is interesting, is they add all this stuff to the Creeper's van, where it's like he has all these powers and shit and like weapons on the van that like you never knew about before. Actually kind of a cool addition in my opinion. The CGI is not awful. I like it. I think it's kind of cool. But some people aren't a fan of it. I think that's easily one of my favorite things about it. Characters are kind of awful in that movie, but I do really like 2. Like, absolutely watch 2. 2's a fucking banger. So I will say that. What is your top 3 movies of the year so far, says Sphinx? This is real. Nope is throwing a monkey wrench in my fucking top 3 right now, because I don't even know at this point. Like, off the cusp, like just literally mid live stream, what are my top 3? Like off top of my head, I feel like I'm definitely forgetting about something, but number 1 is still X, just barely. Like I think X, and then just barely at number 2 is Nope, and number 3 is David Cronenberg's new movie, which I really fucking loved. Not my favorite Cronenberg flick, but I did love Crimes of the Future. Was a lot of fun and really fucking silly for a Cronenberg movie too, which I was laughing through it as much as I was disgusted, which was a great mix. I loved it. I don't know. Cronenberg's new movie was a big hit for me. It was an 8 out of 10 though. I think that was an 8 out of 10. Nope is an 8.5. X is a 9 out of 10. So I fucking loved it. It's a banger. It is a banger, as they say. I keep saying that. I gotta stop saying things are bangers, because then everyone's gonna think, well, what really is a banger? What isn't? Jake, God. Oh, and Extron's asking the real questions here. Top 5. So you know my top 3. What's the next 2? Oh man, Black Phone's probably number 5. But what's number 4? That's really fucking tough. And I'm sorry, Scream fans, but Scream 5's not making my top 5. Like, at this point, there's just too many fucking awesome horror movies this year. I love Scream 5, but it's a lower, it's like a lower top 10. It's like definitely going to be, I'm predicting like a 9 or an 8. I liked it, you know, it's good, but it's paling in comparison to some of these other fucking awesome movies this year. Like The Black Phone was fucking sweet. I don't know. I fucking loved it. I'm trying to think what would I put above Black Phone, because I don't think I'm putting that as number 4. I don't think Black Phone's going to be number 4 for me. I liked it, but was it 4th of the year though? I don't know. It probably makes my top 5. I gotta think about this. And Maverick Media, in all fairness, also Maverick, thank you for being a channel supporter. I'm talking just specifically horror. Like, if we're talking about everything, number 1 for me is Everything Everywhere All at Once, which was a fucking masterpiece. Holy shit. That blows everything else out of the water that I've seen this year. Batman was also awesome. I loved that. I have not seen Top Gun Maverick yet though, even though everyone has said, holy crap, it's amazing. So, man, what would I fucking put up there? I don't know. I gotta think. I really gotta think about this, because I loved Fresh. Fresh might make my top 10. Fresh was fucking awesome. Director Mimi Cave and her, I believe, directorial debut. Fucking absolute banger right there. God, see, I just did it again. It was a great movie. There you go. Certified banger. but it was good. Denisha is spitting facts out here talking about a movie called Joyride, which I have yet to see, but apparently it's awesome. This is a movie that I keep seeing on like Tubi or something. It's on a streaming service. I keep scrolling past it. I read the description. I'm like, that sounds pretty good. I gotta watch this. And I just never watch it, which is unfortunate, but I hear it's good, man. I gotta watch that. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Okay, at number 1. I liked it. I liked Sonic 2. It was really fun. Like, overall 10 of the year. I don't know if that's like my number. I don't know if that makes my top 10 though. I liked Sonic. Sonic was really fun. But I definitely liked the first. I definitely liked the first one a little better though. I will say that. But Sonic was great, man. I liked it. Not a horror related question, but are you going to review She-Hulk on Movie Smoothie once it comes out? As long as it doesn't come out in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be honest, I have not been keeping up with that, but that's one I really want to watch of the Marvel shows. Let me look this up real quick. I'm curious when I'm sure you all know when She-Hulk comes out, but when does this come out? August 17th. Okay, absolutely. I will definitely talk about that then. Yeah, I do want to watch that. The trailer was awesome, so I was like, yeah, this looks good. I'm down. Halloween Ends is going to flop. I don't think it's going to flop. I think maybe some people won't like it, but I do think it's going to. I think it's going to do very well. Even if it like sucks major butthole, it's still gonna make a lot of money. I think. Prey in 2 weeks. Apparently it rocks. Yeah, they had a standing ovation for Dan Trachtenberg. Is that his name? The director of that flick. So I'm very excited for that. That looks like it's going to be good. That might make my top 10, man. If it's a really great Predator movie, I fucking love Predator and Predators. Those 2 movies are some of my favorite action horror movies of all time. So if Prey is anything like those movies, I'm very excited for it. Very, very excited. She-Hulk is like one of the only Marvel shows I'm going to watch. I agree with you there. I really think I really think that out of all the shows, that's probably the only one I'm like super interested in. I hear this Miss Marvel though is pretty good. I just have not had time to keep up with some of the Marvel shows. I will watch them eventually. Like, I have 2 weeks to work on this movie, and honestly, some of my other time is going to be spent watching a lot of the stuff I missed. Like, I haven't been able to watch The Boys season 3, something I've been really wanting to get to. So there's that. Michael is talking about the MCU is now making an R-rated material, which is great, but I still can wait to see the DC lineup at Comic-Con. Yeah, now we have, speaking of that, and Michael, by the way, thank you for the $5 super chat, man. I greatly appreciate the support, dude. Seriously. And the other thing is, like, this is going to be my last live stream for a while, so, like, I'm hoping tonight's going to be a good stream, because your boy's getting worried. But regardless, I do think that this is really exciting. We have R-rated movies finally coming to Disney Plus with Deadpool and Deadpool 2, and I believe Logan as well, if I remember correctly. So this is really exciting, man. I'm excited to see what the MCU does with all that, because I will say Phase 4 has been a little disappointing to me. Now, I know this is a horror channel, so we should probably get back on that for a little while. And Preston, no worries, it's not the last live of all time. Just for 2 weeks, your boy's got to take a little break just to work on Red Right Hand of Scream fan film, which everyone's going to be able to see this December. So, but I do actually have to finish filming it and finish it up and edit it and all that. So I'm going to try to get at least a rough cut done in the next 2 weeks, because we should be done filming by Wednesday. We don't have too much more to do. So, will there be a Hostel Part 4 by Eli Roth? Ooh. Interesting. I don't know. I know the guy didn't the guy from like Evil Dead or whatever, like I can't remember his name, didn't he direct the third one? I've still never seen that, but I hear it's pretty good. Like, it's worth a watch. I think it takes place in Vegas or something. I've always wanted to watch that. I hear it's pretty good. So I don't know anything about wrestling, Killjoy Jake. Sorry, dude. I know absolutely nothing about wrestling. I have no takes on that at all. Sorry. I'm just not interested in it. Sorry. Like, just never something that caught my interest. I know a lot of horror fans fucking love wrestling, though. It's something I've noticed, which I think is interesting. I don't know. Never really appealed to me for whatever reason. Thoughts on horror movies using real serial killers as villains? AHS 1984. With the Night Stalker, for example. Good question. I think there's a way you can do it tastefully, but a lot of the times they miss the mark on that. I think if you... The biggest thing for me is depicting real things that happened. That's a little distasteful is how I feel about it. But when they kind of make it a little more fantasy, like a little more out there, but you're just basing it off of a real life serial killer, that's where it's like, okay, I'm fine with that. But like, if you actually just make a horror movie based off of like Jeffrey Dahmer or something, I can see it being a little distasteful depending on how it's all about execution at the end of the day when it comes to something like this. But I can there's definitely been some movies that are like a little distasteful for being based on true things. I think the better way to do it is like in a true crime documentary, if you're going to talk about real life killings. And it's still like kind of scary to hear all that shit. Like, I don't know if there is or not. I'm not super into true crime, but if there's like a Jeffrey Dahmer like documentary, I'd be down to watch that. Like, that would be fine. So isn't Prey going to Hulu? It's exciting to see something good on there. Hulu's got some good horror movies, man. I mean, not like original stuff, but they got some good, like, just like straight up. I'm trying to think like what's on there. They have like a bunch of weirder horror movies, like Neon releases. Like, if you guys watch any of those movies, I'm trying to think like what some of their films are off the top of my head. The Lodge, I believe, is on Hulu. Possessor is on Hulu. Those movies are pretty good. Neon has a lot of misses for me, though. Like, I watched this one about like this couple or this family that's like trapped in a bathroom during like a hurricane. I was so bored. Like, that movie was, I don't know, I just couldn't get through that one. But yeah, Neon has some pretty good horror movies, though. A lot of them are misses for me, but some of them are bangers. Fresh was pretty good. I liked it. I have watched The Prodigy. I liked it. I liked it. It was weird. It was really weird. I love me some good weird movies. I've seen the trailer for Barbarian as well. This looks like another weird movie coming out later this year. Dude, we have so many good horror movies coming out in the next like 3 months. We are beyond spoiled as horror fans for everything coming out in the next 3 months. This is going to be a really, really good couple of months for horror fans, I think. Really good fall. We have Barbarian. We have Don't Worry, Darling coming out, which looks really good with Florence Pugh. And I believe is Chris Pine in that movie. And Nick Kroll, who I think is just one of the most underrated comedians of all time. Nick Kroll fucking goes hard. What else is coming out, though? Terrifier 2, of course. Halloween Ends. I'm trying to think about like some of the weirder stuff. I have this poster on my wall called The Devil's Light. It's a poster I was given at the movie theater. I don't know if that came out yet or not, but it looks good. The trailer looks pretty interesting. I have the poster for it, so there you go. I haven't even seen it yet, but yeah. Preston is saying, that's funny. Florence Pugh is in it. Oh, well, it's already a good movie. I mean, listen, man. My one thing about Don't Worry Darling that I'll say is when I saw the first trailer for it, this new trailer looks like it's something different, but it looks like Midsummer in a suburb. Like it looks like it's just gonna be Midsummer again, but in a suburb, like literally with Florence Pugh. I hope it's a little different. It's not like the cult vibes, but in a 1950s version of a suburb. I hope it's a little different than that, but we'll have to see. I'm still excited for it. It looks good. I'm still very pumped for it. Saw the trailer for Don't Worry Darling before watching Nope. Yeah, it was there, which is odd that they had that movie, but Universal is also distributing Halloween Ends. I guess the trailer wasn't playing before Nope. Like, why the fuck else did they release the trailer on the 20th then? I don't know. Couldn't tell you, man. Kane is here as well. What's up, Kane? How's it going? The they/them trailer is kind of cringe. I don't know. I thought it looks okay. Like, I'll watch it, I don't know if it's going to be like amazing, but I'll check it out. I'm kind of the same way with like Bodies. I don't know if that's going to be like, holy shit, the best horror movie of the year, but I think it's going to be a fun slasher flick. And it's definitely got like a pretty decent production budget. It looks like it's well shot. Hopefully there's going to be some good kills. I think there's a lot of positives with some of these weirder horror movies. Not everything has to be the best horror movie of the year. I think it's going to be fun. There's a lot of good releases this year though. I'm very excited for everything coming out. Melvin is saying, imagine if Michael Myers gets caught by the police and they leave the mask and the knife at the office, and Corey comes and grabs the mask, takes Michael's place at the end. Man, I don't know if I want Corey Myers running around in my Michael Myers movie, but I don't know, man. I think that with all this, with all the Corey stuff, because everyone's freaking out on the online. Everyone's like, oh my God, Corey's gonna replace Michael Myers and all that. Dude, listen, David Gordon Green knows what he's doing. He's not gonna, he's a Halloween fan just like all of us, man. I feel like this is gonna be, he's gonna put out something that is very original, very different, but they also have to write in something to bring Laurie and Michael together. A lot of people are forgetting about this, is what I think about, is what I think. That we had, like, Laurie is probably not going to be going after Michael anymore, and Michael was never going after Laurie. Just something that was established in this new timeline, which I fucking love. And they're going to make a point to bring them together in some kind of weird and somewhat natural way with this Corey character is what I think. I don't think the whole movie is going to be about Corey taking up the mantle of Michael Myers, but we'll have to see, because once again, that is a route they could take. Ugh, man, we'll just have to see though. We'll have to see. What did you think of Steven Yeun's character in Nope? I fucking loved him. He was awesome. I can't really say any more without spoiling, but I do have a criticism towards his character, not towards his performance. Steven Yeun's performance was great, but just something about how his character was written. I'm just like, man, could have this like one minimal little change, and it could have been like, holy fuck, that was awesome. Do you miss this is actually a good question from Spinks. Do you miss the Scary Movie parodies? I honestly don't know if they stopped making them, but it's been a while since I heard anything about them. Yeah, I don't know if they make those anymore. Like, cause like, wasn't that like, I want to say like the Wayans brothers produced those or something. I don't know if they did all of them, but there was like a plethora of them, not just like the Scary Movie movies, but like there was like date movie, superhero movie, like all those, like just kind of making fun of like different things. But, I don't know if I miss them, because some of them really just haven't aged. Some of the jokes haven't aged very well. It was one of those things where like as a kid I was laughing, but now you like understand it a little more and you're just like, yikes with some of those jokes. But I don't know. I do like Scary Movie 2 is so funny. Scary Movie 3 is great. 4 and 5 or whatever, but they're all fun, you know what I mean? They're all fun movies. It's not something I would like buy, put on my shelf, watch a million times. But do I miss them? I'll say this. I kind of wish that Scream would do what Scream originally did in like the late 90s, which was make fun of the horror genre and be a massive breakout for that. The only other Scream sequel to really do that super well was Scream 4. And I just feel like it's a massive missed opportunity to not take that route anymore, to like criticize the horror genre in a, laughing, poking, nudge kind of way. It's not like, oh, horror movies all suck nowadays. That's not what Scream 96 is saying. Scream 96 is criticizing the formulaic slasher genre. And that's totally fine. That's okay. They do it in a very silly and fun and entertaining way. So what if we do that again with the Scream genre, with the Scream franchise, making fun of the current state of horror, which is wildly different than how it was just like 10 years ago. I mean, I don't know. There's so many opportunities with the Scream franchise right now, and it seems like they're just making another character-driven sequel, which like I like the Sidney Prescott story in Screams 2 and 3. It's written really well, but like the reason Scream is Scream, the reason that is one of the biggest horror franchises of all time is that criticism. That is the strongest element of that original movie. If you take that away, you don't have this wildly successful horror franchise. That is that is at the forefront of the most important thing about the franchise. Whether you love that element to it or not, that's why it's the big series it is. So I kind of hope with 6 they start to kind of go back to that a little bit. Because even 5 had a lot of missed opportunities. I could talk about that all day, about like where it's like, why are they not doing that with the Scream franchise? That is the very first thing I would do if I had the Scream franchise. But once again, I'm just some dude who is who is broke and Jay chilling in his room. So what the fuck do I know? But I don't know. I just think it's cool. Gangster Bro saying, I watched Thanksgiving recently expecting an awful film, but I found it was one of the crudest and most hilarious horror comedies I've ever seen. I actually completely agree. I think Thanksgiving is kind of underrated, which is like, what? Bro, what? I love it. I think it's hilarious. It's really funny. It's just like the characters are, purposefully awful, but like that's the whole point of it. It's a really well done, so bad it's good horror movie. I think it's very funny, very entertaining. And Jordan Downey, the guy who did that movie, has gone on to make some like fucking awesome little flicks too. He made a Critters fan film that is really good. I highly recommend it. It's on his YouTube channel. And he also made this movie for Shudder called The Headhunter. Yet to watch it, but it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't know. I mean, the guy's he seems like he has more tricks up his sleeve than just so bad it's good horror movie. So I'm very excited to watch that. It's been on my watch list for forever. Your boy has not had time. Michael with another $5 super chat. Holy shit, Michael, you are killing it, my dude. Thank you. Are there any video nasties you have seen and liked? Most of them and a majority of them are not that good. I kind of agree with you, which is like probably not something I should say as a horror movie YouTuber. I think a lot of them were just made for the sake of like, hey, this is something disgusting and X-rated and like we can't show this to you. Like I think Cannibal Holocaust is that's what that movie is. It's just like the most awful, horrible thing that they could think or imagine. And like I just don't think it's aged that well. I think for the time it was prolific and revolutionary. And that's why I fucking love the video nasties. But like actually going back and watching some of them, it's like, I'm sure, like I haven't seen all of them. I'll be completely honest. I'm sure some of them are like amazing, and someone in the chat right now is like, "Are you Jake? Come on, like, dude, some of these are amazing." I just haven't seen all of them. That's the other thing. But I do think I feel like it's something that I wouldn't erase that from history at all because it's super important to how the horror genre was shaped. But I don't think a lot of them have aged very well. Just from my experience from watching some of them. How would you end the Scream series? Would you have Sidney sacrifice herself to stop Ghostface or finally kill the last Ghostface killer? No major deaths like Gale. If someone was like, hey, you can make a Scream movie, you can have Neve Campbell, David Arquette, you can have Courtney Cox in this movie. It's a brand new timeline. The only movie that exists so far is Scream 1. First of all, I don't think I would give it a dark ending. Just because those characters are so beloved at this point, I couldn't actually bring myself to kill one of them. I don't think I would think kill any of the main three, like for sure. I would kill like this is probably awful, but like I would definitely kill Kirby or some like a beloved side character like that because I just love dark humor and I couldn't help myself. I'd have to have something like that. But I think it would have to have a happy ending if I was making a Scream film. That I don't know if that's gonna stay consistent with Red Right Hand, but I will say like if I was working with those actors and those characters, I would have it have a happy ending where it's like the ghost faces are done and Sidney tells them to fuck off or something. I don't know, probably not exactly that, but I have seen Mad God and I fucking loved it. It was amazing. Absolutely a movie to I can't say that on a live stream. It was trippy as fuck. Let me just say that. I definitely watched it, maybe I didn't. I I can't confirm or deny that I maybe watched it on a certain substance. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's fucking awesome. It's an amazing movie. It's an absolute banger. Good stuff. I want to make a comment about Scream 6, but it's always too long. Cut it up. Cut up your comment. Cut it up into a couple of comments. But I will say, let me respond to a few more questions, and I want to talk a little bit about Scream 6. We're going to talk about everything tonight, though. Don't worry. Just so you, hold on real quick. This is actually really interesting. Steelers Man 42 is saying, just so you know, they changed the name of the Devil's Light to Pray for the Devil. Okay, now that's really interesting. Hang on just 1 second, because I have, oh shit, that's really cool. So I have a poster from the theaters that still says the Devil's Light on it. Oh, that's kind of sick that they changed the name now. So I have one before they changed it. Because the other thing I have, which I don't like, it's not like these are valuable or anything, but I think it's just really cool. I have a poster for the Black Phone that still says in theaters February 4th, which, like, I don't know why. I just think that's really cool. It's just like, oh, that's sick. They moved the release date. So I have one of the special posters. It literally does not matter at all, but I think it's cool. I absolutely loved Freaky. Christopher Landon can absolutely do no wrong. Any movie he directs, I will be somewhere opening night for that. I love all of his movies so much. They're all so fun. They're all just very fun slasher flicks that he's made so far. And like the Paranormal Activity sequels, he directed a lot of those too. Those are also really good. I really like all of his whole body of work. It's very, everything's pretty different. I feel like his last like 3 movies were pretty similar. And this new one he's got cooking up, I'm sure is going to be like a similar vibe. Like basically slasher flick with some kind of supernatural twist to it, which I love. I think it's a great concept for a horror movie. Happy Death Day to You, Freaky, all fucking bangers. I gotta stop saying that. I really gotta stop saying that. All really good slasher flicks, really revitalized the slasher genre with Happy Death Day too. I mean, like, I'm not just crediting him for that. I mean, listen, David Gordon Green kind of did that with Halloween 2018, but I think I think that mixed, that and Happy Death Day was like, that's why we're getting so many slasher flicks again, which is awesome, man. I think it's great. What else do we got here? What else do we got? Ooh, okay, Black Phone was good, but I thought Fresh was way better. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I definitely liked Fresh better. Yeah, I think I agree with that. But that's tough because I think the Black Phone has a better ending, like definitely has a more powerful, crazier ending to it than Fresh. That's my one complaint about the movie. I think I fucking loved Fresh all the way up until the end. It's a little anticlimactic. That's my one thing. But I still really enjoyed it. It was still a lot of fun, man. Fresh was awesome. And Sebastian Stan as the crazy killer dude he was awesome. I already forgot his name. It's been a minute since I watched that one, but I think he killed it. He killed it in that movie. It was great. I don't know why more people weren't talking about that one. I'm going to be honest. That one was like, wow, dude. Oh, it's crazy. I love shit like that, Jake. Me too. I don't know why I like shit like that, but it's just like, it's so cool, you know? I wish I had that Black Phone poster. I don't know what was going on, man. I went to the theater to see when I saw Scream 5 again. I think the last time I saw it in the theater, because it was like going into, I think it was like February 1st or February 2nd. I want to say like one of those days. I went to go see Scream again, and I, like, coming out of the theater, I asked the lady behind the counter, I'm like, do you guys have any horror posters? I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to ask. She runs to the back, grabs me 3 posters. I'm like, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I have a Studio 666 poster over there, the Black Phone poster there, and the Devil's Light poster, which is name has changed. That's just so cool. I don't know. I'm just like, oh, that's sick. No way. So I have not played The Quarry. I got to I want to watch like a playthrough of it. I might play it on here. I feel like the hype for that has kind of died, unfortunately. I would love to play that at some point, though. It's on my list. I have a long list of games I want to play eventually. I just your boy cannot get to that. But soon. Absolutely soon. In a couple of months here, I won't be that busy, which is going to be really nice. Like, this October is going to be fucking awesome. I'm just going to be making content, talking about horror movies, and basically playing some video games in my off time because, oh, God, I have missed playing video games. Let me tell you. Alejandro is saying, what is your favorite Ice Nine Kills song from the first or second Silver Scream? Mine is Fly Based on the Fly. I don't think I've heard that one. Because I've heard the American Psycho one, which was fucking great. I loved that. And the Chucky one, which is also a banger. They both had music videos. That's why I saw both of those. I can't remember. Dead Meat's in one of them. I think the American... I want to say... No, Dead Meat's in the Chucky one. Yeah. I think I liked the American Psycho one the best. Which hip to be something. It's not square, but it's like something like that. I can't remember. That one, that's a banger. I really liked that one. I fucking love Ice Nine Kills. I saw them live, when did I see them live? It was pre-pandemic, I want to say. At like a weird festival or something. They were like a smaller band then too. They were playing a smaller stage, and now they've like really blown up, especially in the horror community, which is great. Fucking love metal music. All day, every day, man. That is, will always be my favorite genre. But I listen to everything too. Infinite Sky is saying, when did you first watch the Blair Witch Project? Oddly enough, you can actually watch me watching the first Blair Witch Project for the first time. In a video a long time ago, but I thought I had watched the Blair Witch Project, but I actually watched the second movie, which I didn't know. I didn't realize that. So I went into Blair Witch Project and I'm like, oh, this is not the movie I thought it was. I had watched the Blair Witch Project, what I thought was the Blair Witch Project, with an old girlfriend like a long time ago back in high school, and we put on the wrong movie is what I found out. Because I went back and I saw the second one again, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is what I thought was the Blair Witch Project. So I don't know. I have a weird history with that franchise, but hot take, I don't love it. I think what it did when it came out, like the whole how they marketed it as like it's real, this is like a fucking snuff film essentially we're putting in the theaters, amazing. Like holy shit, maybe the best marketing for a horror movie ever. Nothing even tops that. But I just don't think it's aged all that well. If you know it's fake, it's just like three people screaming at each other in the woods for 90 minutes. I don't know. I don't care for it. I'm just like whatever about it. But a lot of people still love it. A lot of people love the whole the idea of like it's super, you can interpret it in any way you want. Like a lot of people love that. I watched this video on Dead Meat, which I highly recommend watching, by the way. It's an amazing video, really good video on the Blair Witch Project with him and Matt Pat, another great huge YouTuber I love, who I've been watching for a long time. If you watched my Nope video today, you might see some inspiration from Mr. Matt Pat, who's also from Medina in Ohio, which is interesting. He talks with James about that movie, about how much he loves it and how it's like you can interpret it in any way. There's so many different ways you can talk about that movie, and there's so many theories about it. You can endlessly talk about that movie. Like there's like you could talk about Blair Witch Project all day, every day, and still not come to a super like a conclusion about what it's about. And I agree with him, and I think he's got a point, but it's at the end of the day, still just three people screaming in the woods. I think if you don't have that marketing campaign, no way that movie would do anything. That would have been just a nothing film, which hot take. I know, hot take, but I still love it. I think I love the idea and the concept of it. Overall execution of the movie, meh, I guess. I saw them live last month. I highly recommend their song. Oh, they have a Jaws song. Oh man, I'm gonna have to listen to that afterwards. Hell yeah, dude. Oh fuck. Okay, Alejandro, you got me excited. That's pretty sick. Melvin saying, okay, here's the thing about this. Like if I had to do something with Halloween Ends, I don't know what I would do, because like with Halloween and Halloween Kills, those two movies, they're clearly setting something up for Ends. So like, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't in the same, if I didn't like, I would have to know where the fuck they're going. Like if you gave me the Halloween franchise and just told me, hey, make a continuation to just the original Halloween, what would I do? I would probably do something pretty damn similar to Halloween 2018. I gotta be honest. I don't think that Halloween, unlike the Scream franchise, needs a whole lot of like crazy, like different shit going on. It kind of just needs like Halloween just kind of needs like a continuation that's just very similar to another like just a slasher flick. I don't think I like simplistic Halloween movies. When they get too crazy and too out there, that's when I'm kind of like I start to lose interest a little bit. Like especially with like the Thorn trilogy, so the Rob Zombie movies, Resurrection, for instance. When they start getting too crazy, that's when I start to like it starts to lose me a little bit. What's always been so great about Halloween to me is it's pretty fucking vague. Like that original movie doesn't really go into detail about Michael all that much. You just get bits and pieces of what it is. You see like his backstory, kind of, but then you don't really get to see him grow up. Like Dr. Loomis is kind of telling you everything else he's learned about Michael throughout the whole movie. It's very Lovecraftian in that way, which I think has always been very interesting to me. It's a really different way to approach a slasher, especially because slashers weren't super popular at the time. Like I think it's just that first movie is so amazing to me. I don't know if we'll ever get another sequel that could live up to that one. But I don't know, man. I really do like what David Gordon Green is doing with it. It's fun. It's different. I just hope that Ends is more of a laid back, story driven movie opposed to giving another Michael Myers themed movie where it's just kills after kills after kills, which I think Ends is going to be everything I want. We have a good comment from Gangster Bro saying, why does everyone hate Child's Play 3? I love the military setting, actors, and carnival finale. I do too, like straight up. I love Child's Play 3. I think it's underrated. The only thing my biggest criticism of the film is it's a little slow at times, but the side characters are super memorable, super funny, and pretty damn great. Like the dude who's always cutting hair, like that is so funny. That dude is hilarious. That guy could have been played by like Jim Carrey and like wouldn't have known the difference. He's awesome. No, he's great. Some of the side characters are really cool in that movie, and some of them are very insufferable on purpose. But I don't know. I actually think it's a really solid sequel. The Child's Play franchise is pretty damn consistent. I mean, I know we have. Oh, and look at that. We even have the man himself in here. This is exactly something I would imagine Chucky to say. So this is definitely this is definitely him. What's up, Chuck? What's up, Chuck? How's it going? Can't wait for your new That's another thing we got coming in October. Chucky season 2. Who's excited for that? I'm excited for that. And T. Parker Evans, I agree with you, man. We're talking. I love how I'm talking about like 7 different things all at the same time. It's crazy. Halloween 4 was pretty simple. I totally agree. I love Halloween 4. I think once again, underrated sequel. Absolute probably the best movie that doesn't have Jamie Lee Curtis in it. Hot take. Hot take. I like that one. That one's pretty good. Slice and Dice, the slasher film forever, is a good horror documentary. Ooh, I have not watched that one. Right now at the top of my list for horror documentaries, I really want to watch that Crystal Lake Memories or whatever. I've never watched that before. I really want to watch that. In Search of Darkness Part 2 or whatever. I can't remember if that's out or not, but that was one I wanted to watch too. Ooh, and here's more hot takes about the Child's Play franchise. Child's Play 3 better than Bride of Chucky. Ooh. See, that's totally valid though, because if you don't like the drastic shift in tone that Bride of Chucky has, I can understand liking Child's Play, the first 3 Child's Play movies over Bride. Even though for me personally, I think Bride might be my second or third favorite in the entire franchise. I fucking love Bride of Chucky. I think it's great. Super fun, super silly. Don't fuck with the Chuck. Can we talk spoilers now? Hey, Rodrigo, what did you think of Nope though, real quick? Rodrigo has come into my chat almost every single time I go live talking about Nope. What did you think about it though? I'm curious. Rodrigo, what did you think, my dude? Leave me something in there. I'm curious. Curious about what you guys think. What y'all were thinking about the old Nopester. And then I also want to know how everyone ranks Jordan Peele movies too. I'm curious about what everyone else has to. I told you my take on it today, but I'm curious. What do you all think? You make some good points there, my guy. Your favorite slasher film? You took the villain's side, like basically any and all of the Friday the 13th movies. I'm almost always rooting for Jason. Those movies to me they're so fun because of that. They're so fun because you're rooting for Jason. You're so excited to see what the next kill is going to be. And so the characters are just somewhat likable enough to where you're like, oh, that was crazy death. Holy crap. I don't know. All the Friday films are so fun to me. They're just very simple, fun little slashers. You know, I think they're all very good. All very fun. Rodrigo loved it. Liked the twist. And the way my favorite characters survived. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like how you did that without spoiling anything. Nice. I think I know exactly who you're talking about, and I agree. I liked it. I liked it. Nope was a lot of fun. I thought it was just like, holy shit, I'm having a blast. I felt like I was watching like a Jaws, a Jurassic Park, a Poltergeist, an E.T. for the first time in the theaters. That's how it felt like to me. And even though I feel like it was a little choppy, maybe a little messy, still a whole lot of fun. Holy shit. Like, I cannot wait to see what Jordan Peele does next. I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do next, but like, that's what's so exciting to me about his flicks. He's also said that he's really not interested in making sequels. Like, I think he was asked about a Get Out sequel recently, and he was just like, I don't know, not really his vibe. But I love that about him. Like, you never know what to expect from a Jordan Peele movie. So for that reason, I will be there opening night anytime that he makes a movie. I kind of concur with him on sequels. I don't know if I would ever want to make a sequel to something. Like, I'd make a continuation, like a remake or like a legacy sequel of something. But I don't know if I would ever want to make like here's a sequel to your own movie. I don't know. I kind of agree with him there, but that's just me. I'd have to say, since you twisted my arm, Jake, I'd have to say Us, Get Out, Nope. Oh, that was my original ranking. That's how I ranked them before I made that video, and then I'm just like, ugh. If you notice in my video today, I said I was like, I think I said something about, I referenced a line from the later on in the Get Out. That's not going to make any sense. I referenced a joke from the Get Out part of my little script that I had today in the Us thing, and like the joke just didn't work because I did it out of order. But yeah, I think that's a super valid. Like, Us and Get Out to me are pretty neck and neck. It was pretty hard to say which one I liked more. But yeah, I love those movies. I love all of his movies. I really love all of his movies. I feel like you can rearrange them any way you want, and it's just like, hell yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, Larissa? What's up? Hope you're good. What is your favorite Friday? Mine's part 3. Ooh, some love for part 3. Hell yeah. What is my favorite Friday? That's really tough. I know I watch like 2 and 4 the most, like definitely 2 and 4 the most, but I really enjoy 7. I think 7's super underrated. I fucking love it. The kills in that one are great. I'm trying to think which other ones I frequent a lot. Freddy versus Jason, I watched recently. I really like that. I really do like that one too. I gotta watch Freddy versus Jason again. That one's just pure fun. But I'm gonna say, you know what? Fuck it. We're going with the underdog tonight. Friday Part 7's my favorite. Screw it. I think 7 is so underrated, man. It's truly one of those like, holy shit, this is a great sequel. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like how in the 7th movie, you're just like, what? Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it. Oh, killed the power rate already. Holy crap. We're almost an hour into the stream. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. Talking horror, having an absolute blast. You guys are the best. What else do we want to talk about though? I keep trying to think what Friday the 13th is my fave. It's so hard for me for some reason. It's tough, right? Because it's like, these are banger movies, man. These are all, honestly, I don't hate any of the Friday the 13th movies. The only one I really don't come back to that much is Jason Goes to Hell. I just feel like it's a little out there. That one's even a little too out there for me personally, but I really like all of them though. I really, there's not one I hate. So I don't know. That's pretty cool for a franchise. Part 4 and 6 are my favorite. Hell yeah. The beginning to 6 is fucking awesome. I love it. Friday, A New Beginning. Ooh, good take. I like it. Reason being, it was the first Friday I ever saw, and I was only 5. Nice. 5 watching 5. Big Brother was a great influence. Nice, man. 5 is very underrated too, I think. I don't think it's like the whole like murder mystery thing is like, okay, whatever. It's Roy, cool. But I do love that. I just love that movie. I think it's easily the silly, like, well, okay, not easily the silliest. I think that's arguable, but 5 is very silly, very funny. 6 is obviously probably the silliest in most people's minds, but 5 is very silly, very fun. That one's a really good time. You can put that on whenever, and it's just like, oh, this one's really silly. It's also very booby, though. That's kind of my problem with it. Locked is saying that's his way of saying Scream 7 will be the best. I hope Scream 7's good. I hope Scream 7 is better than Scream 6. I haven't even seen the film yet, and I'm already like, I just be so doom and gloom with Scream 6. But you know, man, it's just like every sign points towards let's remake Scream 2. Hey, let's remake that original trilogy. Let's just go for it, man. But hey, you know what? I'm still excited for it. I still think it's going to be fun. And hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong about it. I would love to be I would absolutely love to be wrong if it means getting a better movie. That would be sick. That would be sick. Oh. What else do we got? I'm not gonna do anything about this because this is exactly something that Chucky would say. Chucky's playing a part here. You know, that's what I say. There was I remember reading about a attraction at like Hollywood Horror Nights or whatever at fucking Universal, and they had a Chucky guy like basically like swearing and like being like shitting on all the like the people walking by, all like the patrons there, like and all that, and they got in trouble. I guess someone actually sued him for that, and I'm just like, that's so funny. Like, man, that's what Chucky does. That's what Chucky makes fun of people. He tells you to fuck yourself and all that. That's what Chucky does. So go watch those movies. Whatever, you know. It's just funny stuff. Caleb Jenkins is here. What's up, Caleb? Very excited for Scream 6 and Halloween Ends. Do you think those two movies will be neck and neck as a box office hit? I do think both of them are going to be hits. I'll tell you that. They will definitely make money. These are two of the biggest horror franchises of all time. There's no way they're not making money for new installments of both of those. Here's something I want to ask the chat though, because I'm genuinely curious about what you guys think. Which one do you think is going to be better? 6 or Ends? 6 or Ends? Scream 6, Halloween Ends. Which one's going to be the better film? I'm curious what you guys think. And in the meantime, I will, of course, keep responding to comments. Michael's got to go. Michael, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for being a channel member. You're the absolute best. And thanks for all the support tonight, Michael. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we already got, holy crap, 6, 6, and 6. Damn. Okay, number of the beast. We're going Scream 6 is going to be better. Locked is saying Ends. Ooh, okay. All right. Did you see the trailer for Prey? Yes. Or Pray for the Devil. No, I didn't. Wait. Yes, I did. The name changed. It's fucking me up. I did see the trailer. It looks good. I'm actually excited for both of these. Both of these look really good. I think they're going to be fun. Pray for the Devil definitely kind of looks like, it looks like a stereotypical possession movie, but I feel like it's going to be more than that. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be fun. Don't Worry, Darling. I'm also very excited for it. Definitely going to be, I feel like this could be a surprise hit if they do it well. All depends on what they do. Got some more love for 6. Ends. That's another vote there. I hope 6 and Ends are both equally incredible. I do too. But if we had to pick one that we were like, this one's probably going to be a little better. Halloween Ends and 6. Scrissixum. Six ream. That's funny. Halloween Ends hands down. Oh, Aaron's throwing out spitting some fire right there. Some hot takes. Think about Samara Weaving and Stu team up. It could happen. It could absolutely happen. Halloween Ends all the way. Also, what else we got here? So, giving some love to Men from earlier this year. You know, I got to be honest, probably not one that's going to be in my top 10, but I did enjoy Men. I thought it was cool. I thought the ending was really just like, holy fuck, what the hell's happening? This is insane. But I'll say that. Can I say tie 6 ends and ends? That, you know, man, I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to like more because I definitely am worried for both of them. Like both of them I have concerns with. But, man, if I had to say which one I'm probably going to enjoy more, I think I'll probably enjoy Ends more. Hot take, but we also don't know that much about 6. A lot of my concerns about it are like, oh, this could happen. You know, there are things we know for sure that are going to happen in Ends at this point that are worrisome for sure. Locked with the $5 super chat. Locked, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by the stream tonight. Thanks for the support. The only thing I'm sad about regarding Ends is the end of James Jude Courtney as Michael. That's a really good point. You have a really good point there. He's my favorite. Excited for 6 though. I really concur with this. I think, honestly, he's my favorite Michael Myers, which is like hot take, but he's awesome. I think he's so consistent. One of the best parts of these new movies. It's a really subtle performance. It's nothing like super crazy out there, but the way he does it, how robotic and stiff he is as Michael Myers, it just really drives home how much of like not a human being he is, and it's fucking terrifying. I love it. Absolutely love it. I am excited for him to be kind of done with. I'm not excited. It's sad. It's very sad that he's going to be done with the role. But I am excited to see what other studios will do with this IP, though. I'm curious what other routes they take with Michael Myers. I'd honestly be down for a I want to talk about this next, but I'm honestly very excited to see if they do something with the Thorn franchise, like the Thorn trilogy, and like kind of revamp that, like from a new studio. I feel like there's a route that they could take with that where it could be good. I've never personally been a fan of it myself, but I feel like there's a universe where that works. There's a universe where the Thorn trilogy could work, I think. Stoked to see Pearl. Holy shit, me too, my guy. Oh god, I'm very excited for Pearl. With that little preview we got at the end of the last one, I'm very excited from X. I don't know why I can think of that. I'm very, very excited for Pearl. I think it's gonna be sick. I think it's just gonna be a really, really fun little thing. We have hang on here. We have Bailey in the chat. What's up? Good evening. Good evening to you. How are you today? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the horror live stream where we're fucking vibing. Are you looking forward to seeing Prey? Oh yeah, I'm very excited. That's probably going to be my first video back when I finally return. I'll be doing a Prey review. It's getting huge positive reviews, so it looks like it's going to be a massive hit like the original. I hope so, man. I'm really excited for it. It seems like we have a trend with the Predator franchise. The odd ones are the good ones. I'm expecting this one to be good. I really think it's going back to what makes Predator so good is just like have a hero in the jungle going after the Predator. I mean, it doesn't have to be any crazier or complicated than that. I know people probably hear me and are like, damn, dude, like you're the guy that pitches do something else with the Scream franchise, do something crazy. But it's like, man, not every franchise needs exactly the same thing. Like there's different medicine, different routes, different franchises can take to be good. And with Predator, it's proven time and time again, well, I guess twice now, that the best sequels are the ones that take place in the woods and have a crazy action hero going after a predator, if that's on Earth or on the Predator's planet. So that's kind of my thing. I think that with those movies, I fucking love Predators. I fucking love the first one. The second one's kind of meh. I think it has some cool scenes, but overall just kind of a slog. And we don't talk about the remake. we won't talk about that remake. Oh man. You should put a pull out for who's everyone's favorite horror icon. There's so many different horror icons. You know what? I might do one for like, typical like the big slashers and all that. I might do one for like who's been your favorite horror icon of the year. There's one that I can't put on there yet because it would be a big spoiler. I won't say any more than that. But I wonder what I would do from, I might do ones from like different years, that could be fun. Like from 2019, 2020, 2021 to and forward or something. That could be fun. There's a bunch of different ones I could think of. That could be cool. I haven't put out a poll in a while, so I'll have to do that. You love Predators. Yes, I fucking love Predators. It's very underrated. Love it. A lot of people don't like it, I guess. A lot of people are like, meh about it. I love it. I don't know. I think it's great. It's easily my second favorite in the Predator franchise, I think. I want a Predator movie that follows a predator hunting down alien species, having to prove itself to their kind. Would be sick. Ooh, no humans too. Or maybe humans, like because alien species to a predator, we're aliens. So that could okay, that could be cool. I would love to see an Alien versus Predator movie without any like humans, just like them fighting on different planets and stuff. That could be cool. I think that could actually be sick. I'd be down for that. Which horror character do you think Patrick Bateman could defeat? I think he could possibly kill Leatherface depending on which one you're talking about. Ooh. Okay, real quickly, Patrick Bateman versus Leatherface. I'll throw that into the chat too. Who wins that fight, Patrick Bateman or Leatherface? And let's say, just for argument's sake, let's say Leatherface has his chainsaw, Patrick Bateman has an axe. Who wins that? And I feel like it's a pretty fair fight. Because Patrick Bateman, although he's like completely insane, misogynistic, kind of an asshole, he's intelligent. So I feel like that's the one edge he has over Leatherface, is Leatherface is not that intelligent. He's a big brute and he's definitely got the strength, but Bateman's got the mind for it. Would probably figure out how to defeat Leatherface, would be my guess. So interesting. I like it. Never seen the Predator movies. Ooh, you're not. Don't be saying none of that. You're not a terrible horror fan. That's not true. There is absolutely no gatekeeping on this channel. I promise you that. If you have seen one horror film and you loved it, you're a horror fan. That's how I say. That's what I say. And even if you've never seen a horror film and you're just like, I'm interested in horror films, you're a horror fan. That's fine. That's all. We are inclusive and chill here. Don't worry. It's all good. But I do recommend checking those out though. If you get a chance to watch some of those, they're very fun. They're very fun movies. I like them. I like them. I would skip 2 in the remake remake thing. You want like Predator and Predators. That's what you need to watch. That's about it. I'll say that. The new Leatherface is overpowered. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Patrick wins though. Oh, okay. I was honestly thinking like the reason I said that, made that argument for Patrick, because I'm like, I feel like a lot of people would say Leatherface to that, but I think Patrick wins that fight all day. I'm gonna be honest. Patrick Bateman versus Leatherface. Who wins? I think Patrick Bateman wins. Intellect loses a fight in reality, so sadly I have to say Leatherface wins. I mean, that is the case sometimes, but you know, it all depends on if you have a strategy right from the get-go. I mean, Patrick Bateman, if this was a strengths game, just strength and numbers, yeah, he loses. Like Leatherface is a much bigger guy. But I don't know. That's also a factor there, so a lot of crazy stuff. Do you think they are going to do the Black Phone 2? Absolutely. I know it crossed over 100 million at the box office. I have no idea where it's at now. They're definitely going to do another one. Listen, if there can be 5 Insidious flicks, there can be at least 2 Black Phone movies. And I'm not saying anything negative about the Insidious franchise. If you guys saw my update on Insidious 5 recently, you know how much I fucking love that. I love that franchise so much through and through. But I definitely feel like it's something that's criticized heavily a lot, like the Insidious franchise movies, but I fucking love them. I love all 4 of those movies. I cannot wait for the next one next summer. And you know your boy's going to be going nuts with the updates up until then. Holy crap. Oh, I can't wait. I've seen certain reactors say that Evil Dead is more gross than horror. I disagree big time. Horror can be gross. It often is. It often is. Fatality. That's one of the clips I need to get. I need to get a fatality clip. That would be great. That would work horror movie wise for all my crazy clips. But here's one we haven't done in a while. Holy shit, it's Ghostface! Come on. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do that. Insidious 4 was the best sequel. Ooh, hot take. I like that though. I liked Insidious 4. It was fun. Thank you for that, Jake. I haven't seen so many and I need to. I'm a sucker for Leatherface, so I have to go with him. Ooh, okay. Hey, that's totally valid. Like I said, I feel like it's definitely like it's strength versus wit. Which one wins over that? I can see that happening. Now, I was gonna ask if you've seen any of those movies though. How many Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies have you seen? Because some of those sequels are kind of rough. I don't even think you need to see most of those. But I will say it's a fun franchise though altogether. If you have seen those are fun. I figured they would, but I'm just curious where they can go now after the Black Phone. You know? Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Now that spoiler alert. It's been out for a while. Come on. I think we know how the Black Phone's going to end. Our one friend did not make it through that movie. So what do they do now? Great question. I don't know. Apparently, well, here's the thing. So everyone's like, oh, they could do a prequel. But the article I was reading, they're specifically talking about a sequel idea. I mean, yes, that could mean a prequel. Absolutely. All day, every day. You're right. But it does have me interested. It's like, could they do a sequel now? Like, I mean, the supernatural elements are at play here. That absolutely could happen. I think it could happen. I think they could do a sequel. I think they could do a prequel. Both are very possible. But the prequel is probably more likely for sure. I will say that. It will ultimately still be a continuation at the end of the day, and I'm down for it. I fucking love the Black Phone. Definitely a top 5 horror movie for me, I think. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's a top 5. I didn't love the opening. I feel like the opening's like kind of kind of bad. I don't love the opening to that movie, but after that, it fucking picks up, man. It's great. It's definitely one I'm gonna buy. So I'm definitely gonna buy it. I love Scott Derrickson too. His feel, his tone, what he does with horror movies is great. Some good stuff. Any Cronenberg film is gross and horror. It's gross horror. It's terrifying. It's hard to watch. Bateman isn't super intelligent, in my opinion. He's just a schizophrenic guy that overreacts to business cards. Well, I think he's intelligent. I just don't think he's like well mentally, if that makes sense. He's definitely not. It'd be tough to argue that, I think. But I think he's a little intelligent to get away with everything that he does. Like, not everyone can get away with murder like how he does, and we see that displayed in that movie for sure. Patrick Bateman throws on some Phil Collins. Leatherface starts twirling in circles. I love this already. As he does to In the Air Tonight. If someone produces that, if someone makes this a fan film or something, I would absolutely support this Kickstarter campaign. And Patrick Bateman takes an axe to his dome. Ooh. Roll the credits. I would watch that all day, every day. Oh, that would be that would be fucking sick. Maverick, good stuff. I fucking love it. I love it. Okay, let's see this. I do a sequel where the grabber haunts Finn. I like this already. Using some mechanic that is the reverse of the phone, and Finn has to find a way to vanquish him. Maybe not as exciting, but I think it would be good. See, I think they could absolutely 100% do that because once again, supernatural forces are at play. They did not conclude that whole storyline with the mother character, which they could still do in a sequel. And I feel like maybe that's why they didn't touch on that all that much. It was introduced, and I'm curious as to why they didn't continue it. Feel like it could happen. John Smith throwing some hot takes in here, saying Jordan Peele is overrated. But okay, let me. I'm sure you're referring to the quote that has come out about people saying Jordan Peele's the best horror movie director of all time. But like, his response was that I will not accept this John Carpenter slander. That's awesome. Even if you don't like the guy. I mean, my God, it's awesome. I'm going to have to strongly disagree with you there though, John. Man, I don't know. Of all the horror movies that have come out, like, let's say since 2017, the ones that have impressed me the most, I feel like all three of Jordan Peele's movies make it to the top 10 list from 2017 to now. Yeah, for sure. I think those all at least make the top 10 for me personally. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I fucking love them. They're so scary. They're so different. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. I fucking love Jordan Peele. He's awesome. I know horror can be gross. What I was saying is that I saw reactors say that the Evil Dead remake wasn't even horror. False. that movie's terrifying. Oh God, that movie makes my skin crawl every time I watch it. But like, there's multiple ways to scare people. I think that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, there's not just one single, like, you can't just scare people in one single way. There's psychological horror. There's gross out horror, which is like, yes, that is a form of horror. There's many different infinite ways to scare people, and we just keep finding more and more ways to do that with all these new entries. I think Jordan Peele has done that also. Oh, wait, what? Oh, hang on here. John saying, I've actually never seen any Freddy Krueger movie from start to finish. Oh, you at least watch the first one. I will say that at least watch that first Nightmare is a banger, dude. Ooh. Yeah, check that one out. At least check out the first Nightmare. If you watch none of the other ones, watch that one, because I'll admit some of the sequels are kind of rough. But that first one's a masterpiece, man. Ooh. Yeah, First Nightmare on Elm Street is very, very special little flick. I really like the music, the Robert Englund's performance, the characters are all great. I don't know. I really like Nightmare on Elm Street. It feels a little low budget at times, but I think that kind of adds to the charm. I don't know. That's just my take on it. I basically wrote the synopsis already. Go for it, Maverick. Make it. You got to make that now. Are you excited for Final Destination 6? Yes, I am. I really haven't been doing updates on that. Couldn't tell you why. I'm very excited for it, though. I fucking love the Final Destination franchise. Another franchise where I don't think there's a bad movie, honestly. I like all 5 of them. A lot of people don't like 4. But I really enjoy it. I think the kills are really gross in that movie, and honestly, also very suspenseful. That's a franchise that I don't understand how it didn't blow up like the Saw franchise. Like that is ones where that's a franchise where I feel like they could pump out another movie of that every single year, and it would be fun. Like no matter what, just like even there's bad Saw movies, right? Like there are. The final chapter is pretty awful, but it's still like hard to watch, and it's still scary for that reason. So this is another one of those series where I'm like, I don't understand how there's not like 20 of the, I don't understand how there's not 20 Final Destination movies. They're all good. They're all terrifying and effective. They do what they do very well, I think. And hot take, I think the first one's the worst one. I'm going to be honest. I think all the sequels are better than the original Final Destination. Hot take. The hottest take, maybe, of the night. I don't know. It has been announced, yes. It is being worked on at the moment. Ooh! God. Got some hiccups going on. I'll say Nope has the best natural humor of all three films. Definitely the funniest of Jordan Peele's movies. I was cracking up the entire movie. And then I think the other thing that's so great about it is the whiplash in tone when you get like something so goofy and so silly happening and then immediately something horrifying, which like Nope is easily the scariest film from Jordan Peele. There was things in that movie that will probably stick with me for a long time. That is a terrifying movie, even though yes, it also has some of the silliest moments of all of his flicks. I was not expecting it to be so scary. That was the one thing I was like, I thought it was going to be kind of like laid back, maybe like action horror, kind of movie where it's not really focusing on scaring the audience. It's much more about like the adventure and the fun and all that. And it is, at the end of the day, but then it has two scenes in particular, which I won't spoil, that are just horrifying, that are just like, oh my God, this is so hard to watch. And I love every second of it. I am 100%, I'm going to try to go Monday or Tuesday, like early before I got to start filming again, next week, because this weekend's going to be insane, but I will 100% try to see that again. With Final Destination 4, the acting was way too bad. I agree. The 3D made the deaths too fake, but at the beginning, I agree with you. The rest of the movie, I kind of liked, though. It's so bad, it's good. Final Destination being your last, first time I'm hearing that. I feel like that. I know. I feel like it's a hot take that the first Final Destination's my least favorite. The characters are good. Like, I like the characters. Devin Sawa was great. Who the fuck else is in that movie? They're good characters. It's not that I dislike the characters. I just think the overall concept of Final Destination, just like the Saw franchise, didn't really fully develop until the second movie. Like, I feel like the second movie is probably my favorite. But I don't know. They're all like, all the sequels are great in my opinion. I enjoy all of them. I do agree Final Destination 4 is so bad it's good, but it does have some really good kills. Like that pool scene is fucking I'm horrified of drowning too. That's another thing. I swam when I was a kid. Like I did a lot of I was like on the swim team and all that. So drowning terrifies me. That's one of my favorite Final Destination kills, like top 5 easy, is that pool death. I don't know, something about that just fucks me up. I don't know. I liked a lot of things about 4. You like 1 the most? Okay. Hey, that's fair. I think the characters are the strongest part of it. Some of the dialogue I don't love in that first movie, just a little annoying to me. But I do like a lot of the characters. 3 is very underrated. I love that you have that in your second spot. I think 3 is fucking awesome. That the opening scene to 3 might be my favorite opening scene. Once again, a hot take. I was also terrified of roller coasters when I was a kid. I no longer am. I don't really give a fuck at this point. I go on whatever when I go like to Cedar Point and all that. We have that here in Ohio. It's basically like Six Flags, but a million times better, and a million times more overpriced. But I still love going to Cedar Point. It's fun, very fun place. For real, bro. In my opinion, the Evil Dead remake was horrifying as fuck. So I have been obsessed with the Evil Dead remake recently. I've been talking about it a lot. I don't know, man. I love that movie. There is something about it that is so special. The more I watch it, the more I'm like, this might be one of the greatest horror films ever made. This is fucking awesome. The score, that little piano thing when you see the car for the first time, the doo-doo-doo, it's just like, oh, it's got a great score. It's got some great disgusting kills. The characters are great across the board. I don't know. The Evil Dead remake is fucking flawless. I love it. Bailey's ranking is 53214. 5 is definitely my favorite from the Final Destination. Could not agree with you more. We almost share the exact same ranking. Mine, like just off the top of my head without thinking about it too much, would probably be 5, 2, 3, 4, 1 is how I would probably rank them. But I love, they're all good. I think they're all very enjoyable. One is probably my least favorite, but like I said, I think they're all good. So, and there you go, Carrie. Exactly why I joined the swim team, because I was so terrified of drowning when I was a kid for some reason. I was terrified of snakes and drowning. Snakes and drowning, two things that like I definitely probably won't die from, being from Ohio. But there you go. Jake Does Stuff is new here. Welcome, Jake Does Stuff. Welcome to the live stream. Well, welcome, and I hope you're having a fun time. I hope we're having a good time, just chatting about horror movies, hanging out. I'm going to try to go for a couple hours tonight. Gonna do a Craven Something Scary live stream tonight and go for fucking 5 hours and shit. Who knows? I might have to take a pee break, but besides that, definitely going nuts. But welcome. What is the channel about? We just talk about horror movies here. This is a horror movie page. We're having a good time. We're just Jay chilling. I like to talk about like basically whatever when it comes to horror movies. I do updates on like Scream, Halloween. I'm trying to think what else do I do updates on. I did updates on Nope for a long time, and I will be covering whatever the fuck Jordan Peele does next, because oh my god, I love it. I love Jordan Peele a whole lot. But yeah, we just talk about horror movies in general. Any new ones coming out. I try to do some other things too. I try to do like stuff on like older horror films every now and then. So I have to go now, Jake. I might be back later, but have a great night, everyone. Bailey, thank you so much for stopping by. That is at Top Girl Cassidy on Twitter, by the way, everybody. You should absolutely follow her on Twitter, because she makes some good content, some good updates on the new Scream film as well. So make sure to give her a follow on Twitter. Good stuff there. Oh, so you became a swimmer because of the fear? Yes, 100%. I'm definitely afraid of things, but I'm always like, I want to fucking conquer that shit. I think that's why I love horror movies so much. I didn't even know this until you told me. Well, now I'm upset. No, I'm kidding. No, that totally sucks. I didn't know that. Ah, man, I was all excited to meet her. I was going there August 12th. Damn. Well, that's sad. That's unfortunate. Laura, are you going to Monster Mania? Are you going there to meet all the other Scream people? Because that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be at fucking Monster Mania in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I want to say August 12th, pretty much all weekend. So yeah, there you go. Come stop by. Come say hi. Hey, go meet all these awesome horror people who are gonna be there as well. It's gonna be great. I can quote the entire movie of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's my favorite movie. I love it. Rooney's dimwit secretary is hilarious. I love everything about that movie. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Ferris Bueller. I fucking love, I don't know. I love everything about that movie. It's so good. Stealing the car and all that. It's so funny. There are some lines and scenes from that movie that will stick with me for eternity. I love everything about that movie. That was like, there are 5 big movies that have just really changed my life. That was one of them. Where I'm just like, oh God, this is amazing. This is what I want to do with my life. I watched that and I'm like, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to make movies. I love that movie so much. So good. Oh, to this date, haven't watched the Evil Dead remake. Jonathan, I could not recommend that more. I think it is genuinely one of the best, like honestly, maybe the best remake ever made, one of the best horror movies ever made in general. And it's like, yeah, kind of based off of Evil Dead, but also a pretty original concept too. Like it's basically just a cabin in the woods horror film with deadites, you know, and it's great. I think it's so scary. I've watched it 6 times this year. I watched it like 2 nights ago, falling asleep. I fell asleep to that movie. That's how desensitized I've become to horror movies at this point. But I love them. I love it. Oh, Vision Media is saying the Jordan Peele universe is expanding. Don't you love that his like entire filmography is like episodes of like the Twilight Zone? I kind of love that. I kind of love that about all of his movies. I fucking love Jordan Peele, man. Oh God. He could make a movie about a piece of toast and I will be there opening night because I know it's going to get crazy. I mean, Jordan Peele could make a good horror movie about toast. He could do it. He could absolutely do it. It would be called Toast and it would be something terrifying. I don't know how he would do it, but he could do it. The fucking guy is insane. So I subbed and I like the stream. Thank you so much, Jake. I like your name, dude. Thank you. Thank you, man. What else we got here? What else do we guys? What do we want to talk about? Because I know we've been talking about Nope a lot. We've been talking about Scream 6 a lot, and a little bit about Halloween Ends too. What do you guys want to talk about though? Your boys got to stay hydrated too. No one wants to hear me talk about that. Cameron is my Cameron is my hero. I love that movie. Oh God, fuck! I might watch that again tonight. Oh, I love that movie. I haven't watched that in so long. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is banger, total banger. Of course I'm going. They just announced Kenny from Scream is gonna be there. That's such like a random person to go. That is awesome. Oh hell yeah, Laura. Fuck yeah. I saw you got your wine and your chocolate too. Fuck yeah. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good time. That is what matters the most. Everyone's having a good time. That is the big thing. That's why we're here. Holy shit, I cannot keep up with these comments. Toast 2024, produced by Jake and directed by Jordan Peele. Holy fuck, I would kill to have a producer credit on one of Jordan Peele's movies. That's so funny. It would be good. That's I don't understand how it would be good, but it is. Like, it's just like, holy shit. Why is this movie good? It's about toast. I need someone to like clip my stream and take out the random like weird shit from it, because like that would be a good one right there. Toast. It's about toast. What? That'd be a great out of context thing. That's so funny. I'm just talking to myself at this point. Halloween night 2022. I'm gonna dress up like Michael Myers to stalk, hold a fake bloody knife until midnight, where I have my friends pretend to be a mob to hunt me down. How's that sound? That sounds like pretty fun. Sounds like pretty sick stuff. Me and my friends had a Nerf war the other night. I'm a 23-year-old adult, and it's Nerf or nothing. Let me tell you that. Not sponsored. David says, thoughts on Nope themes? Probably the one thing I have an issue with, super underdeveloped. Like I can't believe I'm saying that about a Jordan Peele movie too. It's just like, fuck, man. The themes he has in his first two movies are so consistent, play a very important role to the plot. And I just don't feel that about Nope. I think that's my one big negative, is that the themes just don't connect to the plot that much. Like, yeah, they do, but not like how they do in Get Out and Us. Like a little bit, sure. Like you have I don't really want to say, because I don't want to spoil anything, but I just don't feel like it's sort of there. And I feel like if there's a 3-hour, 45-minute long cut, oh yes, which apparently does exist. That was reported from I think Deadline put out something about that today, talking about that Jordan Peele revealed that the first cut of Nope was 3 hours and 45 minutes, which I would kill to see that film. Nope is potentially, like, that version of Nope might be my favorite version of this movie, might be my favorite Jordan Peele movie, but it all depends on what they do with that. I'm very curious what that looked like, because to my knowledge, that movie's little over 2 hours long, is what I remember. Maybe. I love our stream night, says Laura. Hell yes. Good. Good. Easton Plays says, hi, Jake. Late Easton again. That's okay. It's all right. Hey, that's all right. You're here. You're hanging out. That's all good. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Let's talk horror movies. Jeepers Creepers trailer. Do we see potential? Yes. And listen, I had someone message me the other day and say, why didn't you do a breakdown video? I love the stream, but I wish we had a breakdown video. And to answer that, your boy's just been busy. I'm just going to be completely honest. I would have loved to have done that. Same with the Halloween Ends trailer. I did a live stream because I'm going to be honest, got a little lazy because I've been a little tired, but decided to do a live stream instead. But my overall thoughts on the trailer, I'm going to be honest, weren't anything super crazy. The two big things about it, though, that I fucking loved was you see the creeper pulling himself out of the barn, the Taggart barn from the second movie, which we kind of already knew was going to happen, but wow, is just so exciting to see a little snippet of in that trailer. I cannot wait to see that. Even if Jeepers Creepers Reborn is like awful, if it's the worst movie ever made, just to see that cliffhanger get resolved is so exciting to me. I mean, listen, I watched that movie for the first time, Jeepers Creepers 2, when I was just a very young kid. Like, that movie came out in like 2002, 2003, I want to say. And I saw it maybe like the year after. Like, I was like 6 or 7 years old when I saw that movie, and it terrified me. That opening scene, like a kid gets eaten pretty much, basically. And I was horrified the first time I watched that. I loved it. I don't know, man. I'm so excited to see how that resolves. Even if it's awful, I don't care. I just want to see what happens. That scene alone will be like worth the money. I don't care where I have to drive to see this thing opening night, because I know it's limited theaters only for a couple of days, but your boy's gonna be there. Somehow, some way, I will be there. Oh, and what's crazy is that comes out September 19th, I believe, is the first night, and then a couple days later on September 23rd. Don't Worry, Darling comes out. And then the next day after that's my birthday. So like, holy shit, it's going to be a great couple of days. But I've seen a few people saying in the chat here that they don't think it's going to be good. Totally fair. I think there's a lot of stuff about, I think there's a lot of things about that movie that don't bode all that well. A lot of weird production stuff, a lot of weird legal shit too, that I just haven't been super excited to talk about. I don't know, man. I do think that that's a funny comment. I think that it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be decent. I feel like it's going to be a better movie than 3. I don't think it tops 1 or 2 though. I feel like how we're gonna rank it is 1, 2, Reborn, 3. That's how I personally am thinking I'm gonna rank them. But we'll just have to see. Since you're from Ohio, do you like the comedy Tommy Boy? One of my all-time favorites. I fucking love Tommy Boy. Ugh. Chris Farley can do no wrong. Seriously, rest in peace. I mean, he is maybe my all-time favorite comedian. I fucking love Chris Farley. I love Tommy Boy. And it takes place in Sandusky, Ohio, which is awesome. Rel saying summer birthdays are the best. How old are you going to be? I do I technically have a fall birthday? In late September? I don't know when fall actually starts. I'm going to be honest. I feel like it's mid-September sometime, but I don't know. I'm going to be 24 this year. I'm getting old. I kid, of course. I think it's funny. I'm like, with all the Lethal Collective members, I'm like easily the youngest, like by a lot. And I always joke about being old, and they're like, shut up. Shut up. You're in your mid-20s. You're fine. I still feel old, though. I feel like an old man already. My back hurts at the end of the day. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Beverly Hills Ninja goes hard, bro. I love Tommy Boy is still my favorite, but I love this movie. That movie's so funny. Black Sheep is also great. If you guys haven't seen that, why we haven't had a good comedy in a while, man. What's up with that? Why haven't we had a good like Will Ferrell comedy or like a good I don't know, something, man, something silly. We need some sillier movies coming out. I want to laugh in the theaters, man. We've had there's so much negative things in this world. Come on, let's have some funny stuff is what I say. Birthday is also in September. A lot of September birthdays. I love it. The 13th to be exact. Ooh, so you could theoretically have a Friday the 13th birthday, and I'm sure you probably already have. That's awesome. That's awesome, Oscar. I like that. September 21st. Holy shit, everyone's born in September. This is crazy. Horror movie fans are born in September, apparently. That's so funny. Nope is my personal favorite Jordan Peele movie, although Get Out is the superior film overall. Hey, dude, listen, man. It's okay if that's your personal favorite. It's a great movie. I mean, Nope is fucking awesome. It's definitely, I feel like it's definitely number 2 for me. It's definitely my second favorite Jordan Peele. No, wait, not number 2. It's definitely like my number 2 of the entire year. I'm already getting tired, I guess, but I loved Nope. I think it's easily my second spot. I don't think it tops X for me personally, though, just because I think X was such a divide from every other horror movie we've been getting recently. It's simplistic, it's fun, it's character driven. Surprisingly, I loved it. I don't know. X has really been my favorite. I've seen a lot of people not liking it. But it's simple, you know, and we've had a lot of complicated horror movies this year, and I guess that's why it's kind of cutting through everything else for me, is for that reason. It's a simple slasher flick, and it's just really nice to see a somewhat big budget production like that. It's got great music, it's got a great vibe, the tone is very 70s. I loved everything about it. X was awesome. Oh, I'm drinking with a massive straw out of this thing. I don't. This cup is so heavy. I have a big old nasty straw. But I do love Nope. Nope was a lot of fun. Oh my god, it was sick. We have Jake saying, in my opinion, I feel like Jeepers Creepers Reborn will be a flop, and my fave Jordan Peele movie is Us. I love Us is great too. Also, can you talk about Halloween Ends? Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about some ends talk in a little bit. Like I said, I want to try to go to like midnight tonight. I'm going to try to do it. No promises. No promises, because I don't know. I don't know how long I can. I don't know how long I can go. Like when Craven does his long streams, he's got like a shit ton of people on there. But I will try to go for as long as possible, because like I said, unfortunately, everybody, I will not be able to post content on this page for like 2 weeks. Just going to be working on the movie. I was going to go for another week and make content again, but like I want to get this movie done. Like we are so close. We only have a few more things to film and we are like done with the movie, and then it's time to edit. Also, if you're new here, I know Jake is new. We have a few new people here. I am working on a Scream fan film that will come out this December. We're just about to wrap filming. I'm very excited to get that done and to get that edited, get that to you guys in December. I'm going to try to promote it starting probably like October. I'll probably have like a teaser trailer or something in like September. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. But to get on the topic of Halloween Ends, though, of course, what if Laurie and Angel Myers met up? Laurie and Angel? Are we talking about like Allison, or are we talking about Michael? I don't know. Met up with each other and found they were sisters and plotted together and took down Michael. But the twist is Angel will kill Laurie. Am I missing something about an Angel character? I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely missing something here. But I do think this movie's going to end with Laurie dead. Like, just hot take. I feel like 100% Laurie is a goner. Kyra is saying, I just came back from seeing Nope and I was kind of disappointed. Maybe my expectations were too high. You know, I can see being disappointed. Like, the other side of the Nope coin is I can see being disappointed from it. We're gonna talk about Halloween Ends here in a sec, but I just wanted to hit on this real quick. I see being disappointed with it because, like, it's a big departure from Jordan Peele's other flicks. Like, I feel like us and fucking, what the hell am I trying to say? Us and Get Out are like, that's a perfect double feature. You could watch those movies together and it's like, yeah, these totally work. Like, tone-wise, they all fit together. But Nope is kind of its own thing. It's like, it's kind of something... It's something new. It's something else for Peele. It's a whole new direction. I feel like if he started off making movies like that, we would have a totally different viewpoint on Nope. But as a standalone film, I fucking loved it. I think it was great. It's probably my least favorite from Peele, but I still fucking love it. And yeah, a departure doesn't mean bad. Not at all, Preston. I totally agree with that. I think that I think it's something that it's cool that he's going in a new direction. I'm excited for it. But on the other side of that coin, I keep saying coin. I don't know why I do that, but I fucking love the way Jordan Peele does social commentary. I think he does it better than anybody in the space nowadays, and it's like a little sad that they didn't focus this movie on like a massive thing for me personally. And not every movie needs social commentary, but Jordan Peele just does it the best, in my opinion. So, Angel Myers from ours. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we're conjoining the universes is what you're saying. I feel like these two universes tone-wise just would not work together personally, but hey, if there's a will, there's a way. I would love to see what's her name, like Scout something. I always forget her name. She's only in like that one movie, and like I've never seen another movie with her, but she's pretty cool in that movie. She's all right as Laurie Strode. But I would love to see her in some more things. I feel like she would really shine if she wasn't like reading off of a Rob Zombie script. No offense to Rob Zombie, I love him, but I love him as a director, as a writer. Personally, Scout Taylor Compton. That's her name, right? Jason just gave me a thumbs up. Jason, thank you so much, man. Don't forget to like the stream, everybody. Be like Jason. Jason's awesome here. He's got an awesome name, named after an awesome horror character. There you go. Good stuff. I'm gonna drink a little more of this coffee. David is saying, I left Nope confused. I felt the same way. I was like, that was the most bizarre movie I have seen all year, for sure. It completely defied and subverted what I thought the movie was and told a much deeper story than I was imagining. I agree. I think it's a very weird movie. I don't think everyone's gonna like it, and that's okay. That is perfect. If you did not like the movie, that's totally fine. It's a weird ass movie. It's so different. I just love bizarre films though, personally. I don't know. If something's just weird, if you're throwing some weird shit at me, I'm in. Like, I'm listening. I'm listening to your movie in that case. So I really enjoyed it for that reason, because it was so bizarre. But like, for a Jordan Peele film, I was like, I kind of wish they would have went a little more all in on that. So What is a better double feature, Halloween and Halloween 2 or Halloween 2018 and Kills? You know, I did a double feature of original Halloween and Halloween 2018 just to see how those movies line up. And I think that works really well. I think that works as a good double feature. But personally, I would go Halloween 2 for if I had to choose between those two. I love Halloween 2 is so good. Oh, banger. X or Us? Interesting comparison. X or Us? Which one do I like better? That's actually pretty tough. X is pretty simplistic, but very effective for that reason. It doesn't do too much, but what it does do is all pretty fucking phenomenal. Us is a very, very, very complicated film that is also just fucking effective as fuck for totally different reasons. That's really tough because, like, the best of simplicity, the best of complicated. That's a super broad way to talk about both those films, but that is so tough. I love both of those movies so much. I've seen Us more, but also that kind of dates X by 3 years. So Kane, I am stumped. I'm stumped with that one. That's a tough comparison. Those are both phenomenal for completely different reasons. That's one I'd have to sit and think about that one for a long time. Both of those are amazing movies though. I really like both of them. I'm going to say Us for the time being. I'm going to say Us, but I'd have to think about that one. I don't hate Rob Zombie. Listen, Easton, I got some criticisms. Just because I have criticisms of something doesn't mean I hate it. You know, I had criticisms of Nope, but I still fucking loved it. Still awesome. Jake is saying that's so cool that you're making a film. What's your budget? $5,000, so not enough money. I'm 12 and I love making my own short films. I make my scripts, plots. They are my own original films. That's so basically never done before movies. Hell yeah. Keep going. Never stop. Never stop. Always keep making movies. Keep having fun doing what you love. That's what I say. They're doing great on the likes, Mr. Jake. See, I can't see any of that from where I'm at, so thank you, Carrie. Carrie is my likes correspondent. She's killing it. I did not expect what Nope was actually about. Yeah, I thought that, you know, there's a part of me that was like, okay, it might be about that, but I didn't think it was going to go so deep into that. It was not going to say anymore. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but yeah. And also, the other thing is, I know I said I was going to do a spoiler review tonight of it on my live stream. I wanted to do a broader topic because I didn't realize that today was kind of my cutoff point for the month because I got to start working on everything. So I wanted to do a broader stream tonight, just kind of talk with you guys for a long time tonight because, like I said, in my video today, I'm unfortunately going to be taking the next 2 weeks off from content creation, just focusing on making Red Right Hand, my movie. So if you're just joining the stream, you're just hearing this will be the last stream for like a little while. But like I said, August 5th, I will be back to talk about Bodies, 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 and Prey. I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be nuts. I can't look at the clouds the same again. You know, that Nope did what Jaws did to the water, but like now I'm terrified of the sky too. So I can't go in the ocean. I can't look up at the sky. Everything's just gonna be terrifying at this point. Funny stuff. F in the chat. Had to make that joke. KillJoy Jake. What if Halloween Ends is the introduction to the Michael Myers multiverse, and that explains the two Michaels in the trailer, and also Rob Zombie Michael makes an appearance? You know, like, I wouldn't be surprised if someone makes this movie eventually, like 100%, because there's so many timelines, there's so many different things you can do to kind of just like mix everything together. Especially with this franchise, I'm sure someone's out there who would love to mix up everything. I don't know, man. I once again, I feel like with Michael Myers, simplicity is always going to be the best way to go. Like, I would love to see Ty West go after the Halloween franchise. He does so much with so little. He has so few tools in his tool belt, but they all work. I think he would fucking kill it with a new Halloween film, personally. But that's just my opinion. If I had to, let's say it's 2017 again, and like for whatever reason they put my dumbass in charge of picking a director, I would absolutely pick Ty West. I'd be like, Ty West is doing it 100%. Ty West is doing all three of the new Halloween movies. He would kill it with that, I think, personally. He has that 70s aesthetic to a lot of his movies, like the House of the Devil, if you guys have seen that. I might watch that tonight again. That's a banger. I miss that movie so much. I watched that like twice in a row. I watched that movie and I watched it again like the same night. I was like, this is so good. House of the Devil was fun, man. I would absolutely put him in charge of Halloween. Ty West, yes. I showed Carrie. I don't mean to be fooling myself, but I did show you Ty West. So I'm so glad you like his films. That's great. I always love when I show something to somebody and they're just like, "Oh, this is sick." So that always makes me happy. John is talking about the Corey Cunningham situation. Has him a bit nervous with Halloween Ends. I totally understand being nervous about it, but don't forget, like, they got to write in something to bring Michael and Laurie together. And I feel like a lot of the things we're worried about, it's not going to be as bad as what we think, is what I think. Because here's the thing, like, I was expecting them to throw in some kind of weird thing to get Laurie and Michael together. Like, think about Sartain, Dr. Sartain in the 2018 film. I kind of fucking hate the scene where he puts on the mask. It's kind of annoying. I'm like, okay, I don't love this. But that needed to happen to bring Michael to Laurie, because a big focus of this new timeline is that you have Michael not really going after Laurie. It's all about Laurie's obsession with Michael. That's what I find the most interesting about the thing that's the most interesting about these new movies is that to me. So Corey Cunningham, I feel like, is going to be a device where he's super obsessed with Michael Myers. Maybe he's dressed up as Michael Myers for Halloween this year, and it's an insensitive costume. Maybe his friends are making fun of him, something like that, or saying like, dude, you probably shouldn't wear that. It's super insensitive. He killed people 4 years ago. That's like dressing up as like Jeffrey Dahmer or like Adolf Hitler or something. You shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So they're making fun of him for that. And then Corey gets blamed for like everything, all the kills and shit. So I think that's probably how it's going to happen. And then you're going to have Corey maybe going to Laurie's house because he's obsessed with Michael Myers. And then Laurie almost kills the guy before finding out, oh my God, this is just a regular kid, you know, in a Michael Myers mask. I feel like it's going to be the Ben Tramer thing all over again, just done to a new extent. I don't think everyone's going to like it, but they needed to write something in to bring Laurie and Michael together. They're not going to have a movie where it's Michael going after Laurie. They're not going to do that in this timeline. I doubt it. They've made a massive point to get away from that. So that's why I feel like this is necessary. I just hope it's executed well. So I understand the concern, John. Totally understand the concern. But we definitely need we definitely needed something to bring them together. So something weird like this was bound to happen with Ends. So this is the weird thing. We'll just have to see what they do. I am very excited for Prey. By the way, Jalen, let me take a sip of my water because holy fuck, your boy has been going for almost 2 hours. Tasty. That's some tasty water there. I'm very excited for Prey. I think it looks great. The new trailer is awesome. They fucking got a standing ovation at its premiere, which is really exciting. Dan Trachtenberg's awesome. If you guys haven't seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, absolute banger, like a great psychological horror flick that is just not talked about enough. And is unfortunately in the Cloverfield franchise, which I just feel like it would have been a much better standalone. Personally, I don't know. That's just my take on it. I also feel like the Cloverfield movies are so weird. I love the first one. I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. That last one is abysmal. Like I just did not like that third movie at all. It was so unnecessary and just like it tries to explain everything. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I personally don't get it, but I do love those first two movies. They're great. I just don't think they should be in the same franchise. Great movies, but it's kind of a Halloween 3 situation. I started making short films in 2020. My first film was called A Crazy Me, A Crazy Me, which is a psychological thriller. My next film was called A Strange Neighbor, a horror, my newest short film. Hell yeah, dude. Keep on killing it. Keep on killing it, dog. What else? Very suspicious. Do you not like the way I put the entire straw in my mouth? Is that what you're saying? There you go. 69 people in the chat. Hell yeah. That is the number I've been trying to get to all night. Thank you, all 69 of you, for being here. What is up, Malik? What is up? What's up? Hey, Jake, do you think Prey will now be the names of Predator movies going forward to signify a fresh start for the franchise? I could see that. I feel like it's very poignant here because we have characters who like predate just about every other Predator movie. I feel like that's why it's called Prey, is because we're not dealing with a shit ton of technology this time around. It's like, oh, this should be super easy for the Predator, but then it turns out it's not going to be, of course. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they do. I'm down for like they make like more of these. Sure, yeah, fuck. Dan I love Dan Trachtenberg. He's great. I don't know. I do like. I like his movies. 10 Cloverfield Lane. He did that movie. It's awesome. So, what else we got? Sussy number. Nothing is sussy about that. That's funny. What's your fave Halloween score? I love Kills the most, and then 2018. Ooh, okay, hell yeah. I just don't like with the score, especially. I just feel like nothing tops that original film. I know this is like such a cliche answer, but like the first Halloween maybe has one of the best scores of any any horror movie ever. It's not like, listen, the theme is of course great. Like of course everyone's gonna say the theme's great. Of course it's great. Everyone loves the Halloween theme. Come on, even people who don't watch horror movies know that. Like everyone knows. Everyone knows that. The rest of the music though is also that good. That's the thing. That's what's so great about that movie. Like I love John Carpenter's music, and he has a lot of great scores. The Fog score, super underrated in my opinion. But that score to me is just everything about it. Like the do 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 do, like that whole thing when you see Laurie walking down the street, it's just terrifying. You're just like, oh my God, something bad is gonna happen. Something bad is gonna happen to this poor girl. Oh my God. And it's great. I don't know. The score to that movie is just awesome. It's iconic. It's truly one of the best horror films ever made. I fucking love Halloween 78, man. Ugh. I'm so glad they had a great 4K restoration of that too. The 4K from fucking Scream Factory, whatever, is so good. Oh God, it looks amazing. I don't know. I just could not be. I love it. But I do agree with you. The 2018 score is awesome though. T. Parker Evans. I do love that a lot. The Kill score is also great. This become your favorite? Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, because it does a lot with like the same stuff from the original, but like it has that guitar thing that's fucking sick. I think it's the 2018 score that does this, but like the scene where you have Allison and the Shape looking at each other. Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah. T. Parker Evans just threw it in there. There you go. Yeah, where you have the is that what it's called? Unkillable, and you just like you get that little drum beat, with the fucking guitar. That's awesome. Oh my God. Oh, that's why I think that's another reason why I like 2018 so much. The score is so good. It might be 2018's score might be my second favorite, honestly, out of all the movies. I don't know. Oh, goes so hard, man. Shit. Return of the Living Dead. Ooh, that is one that does not get talked about enough, especially the music from that. I completely agree. Return of the Living Dead is awesome. Do you want to party? Or whatever that song. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Unkillable is fire. Absolutely. I'm going to have to throw that in my... I'm such a nerd. I have a playlist on Spotify that's just horror soundtracks, and I play it. I driving around at night. I play it. And I terrify myself. Like I'm scared walking to the door. I don't know why I do that to myself. I don't know, but I love it. I love it. Extron is saying, I'm so glad that Michael killed those two old people. That's so awful, but so funny. Oh my gosh, they were annoying. Worst characters for a Halloween film. What? Like, really? Like, that's such an, I've never heard someone have that opinion. That's so interesting to me. I did not get annoying vibes from them, but that's funny. What about Tina in Halloween 5, man? Like, that's the only character that sticks out to me that's like, oh man. I think the new TCM score was solid. Oh, that's because Colin Stetson did it. Fuck yeah, he's awesome. Simple, but one of the best parts of the movie. Absolutely. Could not agree more with that. I fucking love Colin Stetson. My favorite score from him is he did the music for Hereditary, and it's so good. It's so cool. That's another one of my favorite scores of all time. Maybe the most underrated score ever. Is the music in Hereditary, man. Even if you don't like that movie, the score is amazing. The score is terrifying. There's this one track. I don't know if it's like the main theme or whatever, but it's like it does this like do 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 do. It's just terrifying. It's very old school. Very old school sounds to it. I love it. Oh God, that's another. I might watch her. I gotta watch Hereditary again. It's been a minute since I watched that. It's actually been like over a year since I watched that movie, and it's like I keep saying it's my favorite horror film, but I gotta watch it again. This is another one too. The Scream 1 score is also one of my favorites ever. Marco Beltrami just kills it with that. The Scream 2 score has a bunch of songs from it that are like deleted that I just fucking love. They do that. There's this cover of Red Right Hand where it's just drums and a bass line, and it's so cool. It's one of the most interesting covers I have ever heard in my life. And it was like they didn't use it for the movie. They made it, but I don't think they used it for the movie to my knowledge. But the Scream 1 score is awesome. I love what Marco Beltrami does with just a simple little piano riff. It's once again very similar to Halloween, I will say. Definitely inspired. But that's not a bad thing at all. So the Scream 1 score is a definite top 10 for me. For sure, Marco Beltrami's awesome. I'm trying to think what are other good movies with great scores. Saw has a great score to it. I'm trying to think of like some underrated ones. I'm naming like all the oh yeah, of course that has a great score, Jake. Zombie from 1979 is actually my all-time favorite score for any horror movie, maybe. I love Halloween's score too. That's probably number 2, but Zombie from 1979. Is it Fabio Frizzi who does the music for that? I cannot believe I just pulled that name out of my ass. If you guys watch nothing else, if you're done with horror movies forever, the only other movie you should watch that you've probably never seen, Zombie 1979, directed by Lucio Fulci. In my opinion, the best zombie movie of all time. It's a banger. That's a fucking banger right there. And Easton throwing out another great example. Insidious has a great score as well. Another thing that elevates that movie so much. Joseph Bashara did that, and he also plays the lipstick demon in that movie, which is awesome. Love it. Absolute. That one's great too. The broken piano sound that he uses in that is it's so cool, so iconic. Oh my, you guys just keep throwing out good ones that I'm forgetting about. Holy crap. Amityville Horror score is pretty good. The Lost Boys score is really good too. And that's another top 10 right there. Disaster Piece's work on that movie is fucking sick, dude. Oh my God. There's so many good movies. There's so many good scores. I'm going to have to do a top 10 horror movie score at some point now. You guys got me going nuts for this. Oh, Mr. L throwing out some great stuff here. Train to Busan and 28 Days Later are tied for my favorite zombie film. Nice. Those are great movies. Can't argue with that at all. I just love, I don't know, Zombie 1979 is it's something. It's just so special to me. I mean, listen, a shark and a zombie fight each other. A real fucking shark, not a Jaws animatronic. No, they got a guy dressed up like a zombie to go down underwater and fucking fight a real shark. If that's not enough to make you watch this movie, nothing will be enough. Nothing will be enough for you. Watch that movie. It's so good. But yes, the fog. I was just talking about this, John. I feel like that score is so underrated. Absolutely valid. Absolutely a valid opinion there. Great stuff. Tenembre's score. Ooh, okay. I've never finished that movie. I can't get through it. I really want to finish it. I was just talking on Twitter about how I love Dario Argento, but I love Deep Red. I love Suspiria. Bleh. I can't get through that movie. There's a lot of his other movies that are just a little too slow for me, and I'm always just too tired by the time I get to that point. I'm just man. Yeah, is his name Philip Glass that does the Candyman score? That's great too. I got that in my playlist. that one's awesome. Day of the Dead has an amazing. Okay. Yeah, it does. I forgot about that one. What time is it for Jake? It's pretty late. It's 9:30 for me here. But we're vibing. 9:30 is late. Talking to the guy who had a shoot run from 4 p.m. to 4 in the morning the other day. Yeah, no, it's not too late, but I actually feel pretty good. I'm gonna try to go till midnight, everybody, just so we can absolutely fucking vibe tonight and have a crazy night. If you're just joining, I see a few new people in the chat. This is going to be my last stream for a little while, so let's have fun. Let's go completely nuts. Let's talk about whatever the fuck we want, because I want this stream to be just fun. I'm not gonna be able to do this for 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be pretty sad and miss it, because this is just as fun to me as it is for all of you. I can assure you. I fucking love talking about horror movies with people, so this is great. It's always a fun time. But let me go on a Halloween Ends rant real quick, because why not? Why not? Why the F not? Why not talk about Halloween Ends a little bit? I think that after Kills, they got to kind of resolve the cliffhanger, which we definitely did just do. What's on my shirt, Carrie? I got Robert Englund, Freddy, baby. Let's go. Here, I'll stand all the way up. Nightmare on Elm Street. And this says never go to sleep, I think, like 1,000,000 times, which is kind of sick. So that's all you're going to see. You can't see I'm not going to show you the dad bod underneath that, but that's all you got. Real quick rant about Halloween Ends, something that, a lot of us are concerned about this Cody character. Corey. a lot of people are concerned about this Corey character, Corey in the house. That's how I remember it. A lot of people are concerned about that, but something I'm actually more concerned about, oddly enough, is, are they going to resolve what the fuck happened with Karen and Michael? Like, obviously he killed her, but how the fuck did he get there? Are we going to explain that? I need some explanation for that. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like that was a little underdeveloped. The entire movie, I'm actually okay with plot wise. I know some people are just like, dude, come on, man. Man, that movie was all over the place. But yeah, that was kind of the point. It was a movie that was all about Michael Myers killing people, basically. And it was fun. It was enjoyable. It was fucking candy, basically. And I loved it for that reason. But, with this new movie, though, I wanted to be more story driven. And I also really wanted to just give me one scene, Halloween 2018 night, just one scene to resolve all that. What the fuck happened next there? Did Michael walk out the back door into the woods, into the sewer system? We know he was probably in the sewers at this point. That's my running theory, my number one thing. But what the hell, how did that happen? Why did he leave the Myers house? Because it doesn't seem like he wants to leave. Seems like he wants to hang out in his room and look out the fucking window, or look back into his own soul and all that. So what the hell happened there? That to me, that is my number one concern right now. I feel like I keep saying Cody, the Corey thing. I feel like the Corey thing's all gonna make sense when we see it, and we're gonna be fine. But that to me is number one. What the fuck? I need something there. Mr. L is saying it seems like Michael has been living in the sewers. You see a shot of him and Cody in the trailer, which is very exciting to me, Mr. L. I cannot wait to... I really want Michael Myers living in the sewers, depraved, covered in shit and piss, and biting into some rats, man. I want to see a depraved Michael Myers. Not Rob Zombie 2 Michael Myers. I think that's a little too far, but I want to see a little bit of a depraved Michael. Leo is betting that Michael Myers and Laurie both die. I kind of feel you there, man. Leo, I think that is absolutely a possibility, and kind of my running theory as of right now. I feel like both of them die. I feel like they're both going out. I really don't think Laurie's living through this movie. That's a big thing for me. John is saying, absolutely, I need a definitive explanation of how Myers got inside the house. And I'm down for things being a little questionable. Okay, that's fine. But literally in that movie, in 1978, they show Michael Myers getting caught by the police outside, out front. And then now there's also a shit ton of police once again in 2018 outside of the house. And somehow he just walks around all of them and he's just not seen. I don't know. I need something. If the cops were busy doing something, you can explain it that way. He walked past them. Okay, cool. That's enough. I need one scene in 2018. So Jake's got to go. Jake Does Stuff has got to go. Jake Does Stuff, thank you so much for being here and doing stuff. We appreciate it. I like your name one more time, too. Last one standing between Michael, Hawkins, and Laurie. Ooh. Michael. I really think they're going to fake kill Michael. Laurie's going to die in Allison's arms, and when she looks over where Michael was, he's gone. I'm betting on it, and it's gonna be like, dude, it is going to be one of those damn, dude, holy shit. Rel is talking about the Zombie 79 score going on a separate tab. You're right. Banger. Dude, isn't that like that main theme is fucking awesome. I don't know. That's my all-time favorite main theme for a horror movie. I just love it. I think it's so creepy. Do do boo. It builds too. I don't know. Ugh. If you have, like, I'll be honest, the acting in that movie is just okay, but like everything else about it is so great. It's like old school effects. It's so cool. I fucking love it. I think some of the trailer shots are misleading. Some shots of Michael, his mask doesn't look burnt and it doesn't look like a flashback. Yes, maybe Laurie has visions. I think that's entirely possible. I think it's also entirely possible that we have like this Corey character dressing up like Michael, but I don't think he's crazy. I don't think he's like crazy killing people. I feel like he gets blamed for stuff. He's just kind of an insensitive teenager. I feel like it's going to be an Eddie Munson situation. The trailer, once again, I just feel like is misleading. I totally agree with you there. I think we're all thinking right now it's going to be, it's just some other guy dressing up like Michael Myers. And we're all going to be like, oh, come on, man. I don't think that's going to be the case. I really think it's going to be a copycat Michael Myers. Someone dressing up with them. I don't know. That's my thoughts. But switch in the conversation a little bit, because that is basically everything I have to say about Halloween Ends for a minute now, unless something else gets brought up. Arthur is talking a little bit about Samara Weaving in Scream 6, which I'll tell you what, I am so excited for this film for that reason. I do think that the most important thing when it comes to a movie is having a good story, which is why I'm like, my outlook on the film is a little negative. I feel like it's going to be very similar to Scream 6 just based off of rumors and set pictures. So I guess that's not really fair to judge that. I've had a few comments saying that, and I'm like, yeah, but like, we were right about Scream 5 based off of set pictures and rumors too. About some things, not everything. So that's fair. But with Scream 6, man, I'm just worried it's going to be Scream 2 over again. I'm sure you've heard me say this a million times, but regardless, there's so many fucking positives with this movie. Samara Weaving in a Scream film. That is something I have been saying for years, since Radio Silence got their grubby little hands on Scream 5. That's not a diss towards Radio Silence. I'm totally kidding. Ever since they got their hands on that movie, I'm like, they have to fucking do something with Samara Weaving in this franchise. They have to, man. She would be such a good addition. Now it's finally happening. We are here 3 years later, from 2019 to now. Here we go. I'm so excited for her to be in this movie. I'm also so excited for the New York setting. That's really exciting to me. And fucking like Halloween time. What are they going to do? Like, what are they going to do with all this? And Carrie, maybe I do. Maybe that's why I'm so excited for Samara Weaving, because she is, holy shit, very gorgeous. But at the same time, she's an amazing actress. She's so good in everything she's in. She can play crazy. She can play evil. She can play good. I think she's amazing. I really think she's going to kill it in this movie, no matter what her role is, too. I think that's why she's so perfect for a Scream film, because I think that it's going to be one of those movies where she's... Here's the thing. With her character, definitely one or two things. Red herring or the killer. I could guarantee that right now, 100%. And apparently she's filming in Montreal with Kirby as well, with Hayden Panettiere. So I really wonder what they do with their characters. I wonder if those two are friends. Maybe that's why they're filming right now at the same time. I wonder. But what do you guys think about all of that? What do y'all think of that? What do you think of that? Let me put a little southern drawl on my accent here. T. Parker Evans is saying, I wouldn't mind Scream 6 being similar to Scream 2. I'm so happy for. You're gonna love this movie. that's all. That's all I can say without my head exploding. We all have a thing. We all have a thing for. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right about that. We were right about Halloween Kills with pictures and leaks in the trailers. Well, that's also because the final trailer just spelled out the whole movie for you, basically, which was like, okay. What if Hawkins is the one that kills Michael? I don't hate that. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they're kind of setting it up for that reason. Like, I mean, think there was a lot of setup with this character in that last movie to kill Michael. So I'm kind of like, okay, yeah. Oh man, Jake, greasy hair. I washed my fucking hair today. What are you talking about? It's shiny. That's not grease. That's conditioner, my friend. You would know if it was greasy. It would look awful. I need to fucking chop this shit off, and as soon as we're done filming, I can, which is I'm very excited for. I'd love to see an R-rated Goosebumps anthology. Oh, well, let me tell you, you should check out Fear Street on Netflix if you have not seen that yet. Highly recommend. Ew, greasy. I'm getting bullied in my own comment section. God, I feel like I'm in 10th grade again. So funny. Do you miss the score by Marco in Scream 5? I sure do. I don't hate Brian Tyler's score. It's not very melodic. It's very it's very atmospheric, which it's fine. You know, it's okay. I don't hate Brian Tyler's music, but it's a little the same all the time. It's all very atmospheric. It's not, we need a good melody. You know what I mean? I need at least one good theme is how I feel about it. I love melodic horror music. I just feel like that goes hard. David is once again pitching that I grow it out. I might do that one day, but man, it is fucking bothering me, dude. Like, just it resting on my forehead right now. I'm just like, oh, I want to take scissors right now and just right here do some Gale Weathers Scream 3 bangs. That would be awesome. I should do that. My previous comment goes with that. I'd really love to see a subway chase scene. I want a victim to be chased on the subway train. Lights flashing as Ghostface chases them. Ooh, I love that. I would love that use of lighting there. That would be sick. Yeah, that would be pretty. That would be awesome, man. I feel like here's my big thing with all of that. If they don't give us a chase scene through a high-rise building, fucking Grand Central Station, through something like that. If they don't do that for us, if they don't give us a New York themed chase scene, that is just a colossal fucking mistake on their part. I don't know, man. Listen, I know, the creative process is different for everyone, but come on, man. You're going to write this movie to be in New York and you're not going to give us a subway train chase scene. You're not going to give us a Statue of Liberty fucking thing. I don't know. Something. Have Ghostface knocks a fucking slice of pizza out of somebody's hands. Something. Someone gets hit by a cab. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. John Smith is really thirsting over Amber here. I've seen this comment a few times. It's funny. Mikey Madison is very gorgeous as well. Arthur is saying, from the survivors, Chad, Mindy, Tara, Gail, Sam, Kirby, at least 2 have to die. Who would you kill? This is so tough because I actually love all of these characters. Sam and Chad. Hot take. Sam and Chad would have to die. I fucking love Mason Gooding too, and Melissa Barrera's awesome, but I would probably kill both of them. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't think Chad's making it through this movie. I don't think so. So. T. Parker, this is great. Red Right Hand ends with Ghostface winning by giving Jake Gale's Scream 3 bangs. How did you know? Did you read the script? No, I'm just kidding. We do have some Scream 3 references in Red Right Hand that I think you all will appreciate. I can't really comment any further on that. I will say it has to do with the voice changer thing, though. So that's all I'm going to say. You guys will like that. I think you guys will like that, though. It's pretty nice little Easter egg. If Michael dies and ends, how do you think he will be how's he going to die? How's it going to happen? I don't think he's going to, I don't know how significant the radio tower is going to be, first of all. I see a lot of people saying oh yeah, the ending, it's going to be him falling off of a radio tower. It's going to take place somewhere around there. I could okay, maybe, maybe that's the case. I don't think it's going to be as significant as a lot of us think. I'm starting to think that about this movie. I'm maybe that's just a big old fucking misdirect. Maybe it's just a creepy thing. Maybe it's just a creepy shot in the last movie. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe it's just a creepy ass radio tower. Maybe that is the extent of that scene in Halloween Kills. I don't know, man. I feel like, what the fuck could they do with the radio? What could they do with that? I don't know. I think that maybe, since they're playing off of John Carpenter films in this movie, you could have a character similar to Adrienne Barbeau's character from The Fog, where it's she's talking about, welcome to Haddonfield at Night, and I'm your host, Christina Nightingale. I don't know. That's just a name I'm making up off the top of my head. Sure, we could do something like that. But the actual ending, how Michael's gonna die, because I just did not answer that question at all and went on a completely separate tangent. I think what sorry, really caught me off. I gotta stop looking at the chat. I'm just gonna keep laughing. How Michael's gonna die, though, I feel like it's gonna be pretty simple. Once again, I feel like it's going to be a knife to the chest. Laurie is just going to stab the shit out of him and just lose her fucking mind killing this guy. And yeah, some people are not going to like that. He took a shotgun blast to the chest in the last fucking movie, and people were like, well, what the fuck? He's alive still? What's going on? I really think that it's going to be, I think it's going to be as simple as something like that. Take down the boogeyman with a few knife stabs. Laurie Strode is bleeding out, dying basically, and Allison basically just has her in her hands, and like Laurie has some kind of really poignant last thing to say. Allison looks over, he's gone. I can't get off of that. I feel like that is absolutely how this movie's gonna end, and people are gonna fucking hate it. Like that. Why else would Jamie Lee Curtis come out and be like, people are gonna hate the ending? Why? But why though? It's got to be a little negative, because if it's a positive ending, most people are probably gonna like it. But I guarantee you, the ending of Ends will not be positive. It's going to be a little bittersweet, is how is what I think, at least. KillJoy Jake Clips posted the "oh man, greasy hair." That's so funny. I fucking love that. And oh, you made a toast. Carrie made the toast clip too. Yes. Oh, let's go. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. Y'all are the best. Squidward Tennis Balls says, do you think Halloween Ends is going to use a Michael-inspired killer seeking mayhem, recreating the original murders? Some of the things I'm seeing and hearing makes me think Michael might die early. I know a lot of us are, it's very doomsday stuff when it comes to Halloween Ends. I guess I'm a little more optimistic. I don't think it's going to be all about this Michael Myers copycat, Corey guy, whatever. I think that's just kind of a plot device that they're using to get Laurie and Michael fighting each other again. Because a lot of people are overlooking this. Like even the Halloween commentator people and all that are just really overlooking this whole idea of like Michael Myers is not going after Laurie Strode this time around. They have made a massive point about that. They've also made a massive point about like the character of Hawkins possibly being the one to take down Michael, which is why I think like he's probably going to be the one to like save Laurie or some bullshit at the end. And maybe he dies too. I don't know. But I feel like he's going to play I think a few things are for certain. As of right now, we are definitely going to get Michael Myers in this film. He's not dying the first 15 minutes. Corey is going to be as a plot device to somehow bring these characters together. He might have a lot of screen time, and some people probably won't like that. But once again, you do have to explain all this. Dr. Sartain did have a decent chunk of screen time. It wasn't like a ridiculous amount, but he was on screen for a while, and he's the reason that Laurie and Michael got together. Even, that scene was a little goofy. He puts on the fucking mask, and you're just like, what the hell's going on? What is going on at this point? I was getting a little. That's the one part of Halloween 2018 I don't love, when he did not need to put on the mask. That was completely unnecessary, I think. But I think that I think they needed to write something in to bring those two together. That is absolutely the point of this Corey character. They did not just shoehorn that in for no reason. I think personally, that's what I think. And also, yeah, once again, Hawkins is playing some kind of role. So that's my thinking. What else do we got? Don't disrespect Squidward. His last name is Tentacles, God damn it. That's so funny. If they bring the Leprechaun franchise back, how do you think they can make it more scary and less silly and campy? That's a good question. That's a really good question. So with they tried to, I guess they kind of tried to do that with like the 2018 film, and it's not bad. I don't hate the 2018 Leprechaun. The kills are fucking amazing across the board in that one. Very creative, all across the board. I loved it. But like, you don't have Warwick Davis playing the character. That's a little off to me. The performance is kind of like from Leprechaun. If they do bring it back, I would love him to come back. I'm trying to think what I would want from that. Would I want it to be less silly though? Because I feel like that's kind of a trademark of the character. Like they tried to make Freddy darker, you know what I mean? And that didn't really work. So I don't know. Good question. I think another question is, should Leprechaun stray away from the campy tones? Yeah, that's kind of my thing. I don't know if they could do that. I don't know if they could do that without losing the DNA of the Leprechaun franchise, which is definitely supposed to be a little horror comedy. A lot. The fourth movie goes to space. Like if that doesn't fucking tell you. That's so funny. My phone just I keep putting it on do not disturb, and it keeps just deciding to disturb. I can't argue with this though. T. Parker Evans, Sartain wearing the mask is absolutely a better scene than Busta Rhymes scene, and like literally all of Busta Rhymes scenes. Holy shit, it's Ghostface. Wait for it. Wait.
Holy shit, it's Ghostface!
Oh my God! Welcome to the chat, Ghostface. Yet again, another just another iconic horror villain in the chat. This is awesome. And you know what? I don't know who's playing you. Maybe it's Stu though.
Never alone.
I love that one. That's so good. Live her alone. Live her alone. It's almost 3 a.m. Oh my God. Get some sleep, Justin. Holy crap. Thanks for the amazing stream. Take care. Remember Dom Toretto's meme. I DM'd you. Family. It's all about family. Thanks for stopping by, Justin. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. We're having a really good time. Your hair is grease. It's not. I use conditioner, damn it. I swear to God, I like my conditioner. I like it having a little bit of shine to it. Isn't that nice? Look at that. I like it. It's not greasy. Promise. Which Ghostface are you, Ghostface? Funny stuff. But yes, I speaking of Ghostface though, who do we want the killers to be in Scream 6? If we had to predict now, who do we think they're going to be? Because we have Mr. Craven Something Scary already having a pretty big prediction about this. Pretty confident in saying it's either going to be what the fuck is his name? Tom Segura or whatever. That's not his name. Scream 6 cast. Let's pull this up real quick because I want to also theorize alongside all of y'all. Some are saying Dermot Mulroney might be the kid. He was saying either Josh Segura, right? Tom Segura is a comedian. Josh Segura or Dermot. Which one do we think is going to be the killer here? We think one of them. That's what Craven Son Scary is saying. I'm saying like maybe almost 100% sure Samara Weaving is going to be one of the killers or a massive red herring. I think for sure that's going to be the case here. But that's just my hot take. That is just my I thirst for Stu. I thirst for the. That's so funny. If we're all a little, I guess everyone's a little horny tonight. If we're thirsting and Scream, Jill Roberts is my dream slasher girl. Emma Roberts, man, damn, goddamn. That's all I'm gonna say. We're all. There's been a lot of horny stuff in the chats. Crazy stuff. It's funny. Cracks me up. Bold prediction on ends. Allison takes down Myers with an axe to the face. They can't end it like H2O. They might, though. I feel like it's going to be a little similar to H2O. I feel like it's got a similar thing. It's not going to be the exact same. Not going to be the exact same thing. But we have two Michael Myers here. And I feel like this Corey guy is not living through this movie. So I feel like he's going to die in one way, shape, or form. How's that going to be, though? So what's going to happen there? What's up with that? What's going on there? But I like if I'm looking at the cast though, like let's just kind of go through everybody and see who's most likely. So I'm just not including the core four in this conversation. I genuinely don't think any of them are going to be the killers. Not seeing Gale Weathers being the killer. Like maybe Kirby Reed. That's a big old nasty maybe to me. I just don't think it's happening. Tony Revolori. I just don't see him being the killer. He's so goofy as Flash in the Spider-Man movies. I don't know if I can see it happening. We have Henry Czerny, though, who's kind of a wild card for me personally. I don't maybe. Because if you guys remember from Urban Legend 2, we had a pretty an older character in that movie be the killer. So maybe. I feel like it's more likely that Dermot Mulroney or Josh Segura being one of the killers for sure. But I feel like Samara Weaving's got to be one of the killers. I don't know, man. I'm looking at the cast that's already established. I'm like, man, come on. Craven calls him ravioli. Yeah, that's so funny. Good old Tony Ravioli, you know? Tony Ravioli. What is Tony Ravioli up to? I think it would be a shock to have Dermot Mulroney, Josh Segura, Samara Weaving, who I feel like all three of them are pretty hot suspects. Hot okay, what? And yeah, I just called Samara Weaving hot. Come on, fight me. Also, yeah, Josh Segura also kind of hot. Not gonna lie, he's a pretty attractive man. Fight me. Dermot Mulroney's a little old for my taste. No, I'm kidding. What the fuck am I saying? No, but these characters I feel like are definitely hot, like suspects. They're definitely number one suspects on my list personally. But I don't know, man. I feel like it would be pretty shocking if they did something like Kirby's the killer, just because we're really not expecting that. We have characters who are so obviously the killer, maybe not choosing to make them the killer would be interesting. I don't know. I don't know how they could make Kirby the killer and explain it well, though. That's my one thing. We have Mr. Dermot Mulroney talking specifically about how he loves this script and how it has a bunch of family ties. Now, that could, of course, refer to a killer who is related to a past Ghostface victim or a past Ghostface killer, which I would not like. But another thing that Craven has pitched is that maybe we have like two family members at the same time killing in this movie, which I would be down for. I think that would be really cool, just because I don't want another mother character. I don't want a cousin character to come out. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't think that would work. I don't think doing that again would be any good. We've seen that happen already. I don't love Mrs. Loomis as a killer personally. I know you guys have heard me say this before as well, but I feel like the reason it doesn't work for me is because it's like not set up very well at all in the movie, and we didn't need a Loomis character to be the killer again. I love the idea of fucking of what's his face, Timothy Olyphant. His character's, like, the whole concept behind Mickey is so cool to me. He's just a rogue, like he just is a serial killer, and he's kind of just recruited to be a fucking Ghostface killer. It's fucking sick. That's awesome. Why was that not the focus of Scream 2? That Scream 2 could have probably been my favorite if that was the entire focus of the movie. Personally, I don't know. That's just my take. But I would like to see a motive where it's not just revenge, because we've had 3 movies in the Scream franchise where it's a revenge motive. I would like to see, what if fucking Ghostface is just completely insane, has no motive, just wants to see the world burn. Why not? Why not do that? We haven't done that yet. We haven't done that in the Scream franchise. It doesn't always have to relate to your main character. If anything, it's scarier to have no motive at all, because this is a character that could affect you in real life, and it's an even scarier motive that way. That is my thinking behind all this. I don't know. I just think that would be absolutely insane. They should do an opening kill that's just a guy instead having a girl in the opening. Well, okay, I guess they have in every opening there is a girl at one point, but like the opening to Scream 3, like, it's all about Cotton. Much more focused on Cotton, than his girlfriend, wife. Why do I not remember if he's married to this person or not? I feel like the opening to Scream 3 is definitely like Cotton focused. I like the opening to Scream 3. I actually think it's kind of like, it's cool. It's cool. It's serviceable. It's nothing like, oh, this is a super standout to me. It's cool. It's all right. It's nice. It's a good way to open your movie. Arthur, you don't have to yell. No, I'm just okay. In your opinion, what does Scream 6 need to do / have to innovate and level up the franchise? Something original. Change up the formula. You don't need to do the same old every single time. We don't need a motive that is something reminiscent of the past. I would like a Scream film that is just not focused on anything from the past for once. Like, just do that differently. I feel like that's my one thing with the Scream franchise. It always, like, it all connects, and that's something that was set up in the sequels that I've just never really cared for. I don't think everything needs to connect. People who are completely crazy don't have, like, I feel like people who, especially the Scream killers, aren't all that intelligent, and I wish they would play into that a little more with just absolutely chaotic, not so intelligent killers, which that's kind of what I based my, like, all of Red Right Hand off of, is just like, I really don't think most of these Scream killers are that intelligent to pull off some of the shit that they pull off. So why don't we see them just fuck up a whole lot? That to me is so much more interesting. I would love to see that happen personally, just to have, like, killers that aren't like, oh, I have this evil plan and you're gonna see, oh, I'm so villainous. I just want to see a killer who is just killing for sport and having a good time. And you know what? These characters that we present before you in this new movie happen to just get in the way. That would be really interesting to me. But of course, this is like a sequel technically to Scream 2022, so it's probably going to connect. I don't think it needs to, though. I would like to see a standalone Scream film that is just about a fucking dude who is completely insane, loves the Ghostface costume, puts it on, starts killing people. They're trying to figure out who it is. Maybe it's not even someone in the friend group. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm just pitching things. I think it would be, I just think that's so much scarier to me. That's so much more that's such a more interesting idea. That kind of character is one I would be much more interested in hearing what their third act speech would sound like, because it would be nothing like anything you've heard from the past. Why is this person killing? Like, just for no reason? I think that's pretty interesting. Oh my God. It's only 10 o'clock. Why am I yawning already? What a completely random kill. What's a completely random kill you think would be awesome to see in the new Scream movie that we've never seen before? Well, environmental kills is something I really want to see in Scream 6. Like I've said, you know, they really got to play off of the setting. We're in New York City, baby. There's so many ways someone could die in New York. Like, you could throw someone out of a building. You could have them get impaled on a fucking light post or something. I think that would be sick. What if someone falls so far they get like chopped in half by like a fucking like a light, like a street light or something? They could do that. They have the budget to do that. Absolutely. I would like to see some absolutely insane, crazy kills that it's like, I've never seen this before. This is nuts. Locked is saying, what if the new killer is hunting down all of these survivors in New York for the sport of it? He hates that they think they've survived anything special, making fun of the Reddit killers. Yes, that would be fucking sick. I would lose my fucking mind if that was what this movie was about. I would take back every single thing I've ever said about Scream 6 sucking if they went a direction like this, because that would just be nuts. Scream 5 was a remake of the first, a little bit, with a different motive. Had nothing to do with revenge. Yeah, you're right. It was different, which I liked, so I don't know if the Scream 6 motive will be the same as the second. You're right, but if you go and listen to the commentary or like the behind the scenes stuff for the new Scream film with Radio Silence, they always go back to saying, like, they're like, well, when we didn't know what to do, we would just ask, what would Wes do? And it's always, it just seems like they're trying to copy Wes Craven's style. Like, there's a lot of things about the new Scream film that just didn't feel like Radio Silence's certain style, how they approach movies. And I feel like that's kind of what is my biggest problem with it. Any choice, you can feel the choice when they decided to do something that was Wes Craven-y, and when they decided to do something that was Radio Silence-y. Like, all the stuff that hits for me is all the Radio Silence stuff. And I'm not dogging on Wes. I'm not saying Wes Craven. I'm not saying Radio Silence is better than Wes Craven. I'm not. I'm saying I'm saying Radio Silence pretending to be Wes Craven is what I don't like. When you try to copy somebody's style, it rarely goes correctly, because I feel like everyone has a certain idea of what, like, someone's process is, but it's totally different across the board for everybody and how they do things. So for me, I think that doing they're probably taking the same approach to this movie, being like, what would Wes Craven do for a sequel? Let's try to do something similar to that. And I just hope that, I just hope it's something different. I hope this is like Radio Silence taking advantage of this, doing something different where they have the opportunity to, with a franchise that is so lucrative, so malleable, so you can do whatever the fuck you want with a slasher franchise like this. This is another great idea. Run over and crushed by a subway could be fun with a chase before it. That'd be fun and gory. I say you have Ghostface just like hucking like half of a body or half of somebody into like the side of a subway, and you see like half of their body just get taken off by a subway train. You just get their legs with like the guts poking out of it. Maybe like half of their spine is still intact and just blood squirting out of it or something. I don't know. I just like gross things like that. What can I say? Locked is saying, I just really like your comments, Locked. I don't know why. Which could link back to 2 in a clever way. Mickey was a killer anyway, so having a disgraced mercenary killer could go after them and use the Ghostface mask to stay hidden would work, in my opinion. I totally agree. I think to double down on the Mickey character, basically do that again for this film, I'm not complaining. Even if the mystery was like, okay, it's pretty obvious it's this character, because let's be honest, I think a big reason why they decided against having Mickey in the movie all that much is because he's pretty obvious as a killer. That's my one thing against it, but I would have taken an obvious mystery all day, every day, if it meant having a better motive, which I think after doing all this coverage on this page, I never realized how important the Ghostface motive was to me until I really started talking about it with everyone on here. So, Gangster Bro says, Scream needs better kills for such a big franchise. Of all of its kills are painfully bland. Like for the majority, yes, but I think there are a few that stand out. Wes's death in the latest film really sticks out to me. I fucking love CeCe Cooper's death. Tatum Riley's death is great. Olivia's death in 4 is also sick. But then, like the rest of them are kind of just like knife kills or nothing super crazy. That's kind of my thinking. So Mickey was very obvious. Just wish he had more screen time. And I think they realized that. I think when they were making Scream 2, they're like, yeah, he's pretty obvious. We shouldn't have him in the movie as much. But at the same time, like the whole idea of his character is so cool to me. So I wish they would have doubled down on that. But I understand the decision. I understand why they decided not to do that. But there's part of me that feels like it's a bit of a missed opportunity, regardless. I've got it. Maybe there's a Halloween festival in Midtown Manhattan and Ghostface savagely murders someone. A main character live on the big Trinitron. Is that? Yeah, Sure. Yeah, that actually could be fucking sick. Fucking like Times Square or something. You just see like live footage of Ghostface killing somebody. I'm down for it. I love this. Michael Myers breathing hard. You know, I don't have any... I don't have a single Michael Myers clip. This is really unfortunate. But I do have this.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
When the Scream killer gets caught. What? I don't kill people. That's my least favorite thing to do. The big screen at Times Square. Fuck yes. Oh, that would be cool. And you know what? It's Scream. We're in New York City. Get a little cheesy with it, okay? I'm down for some dark, brutal kills, but also give me some cheesy fucking New York sequences. You might as well. Why not? It's Titantron. My bad. The whiskey is typing. That's so funny. I think it's so fun. I love reading that people are like they're just chilling. They're having like this nice night, eating chocolate, drinking their wine, sipping their whiskey, getting high, whatever. I love that this is a place where people can do that and talk about horror movies. That's so wonderful. When I started this channel, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna be honest. That's what I wanted from this page to begin with. And I feel like here we are 3 years later, figuring that out. So that's great. I think that's awesome. Michael Myers, he's not dead. He's sleeping. He's sleeping and he's not breathing. It's okay. What's your favorite scene from Scream 5? Absolutely my number one favorite scene, maybe the entire peak of the movie, is when Amber kills Liv. That was like so cool. Maybe like top 10 theater experiences of my entire life was that reveal. I did not see that coming from I didn't see that coming. It came out of nowhere. I really had my money on Liv. I was really thinking Liv and Richie. Like the whole movie, I'm like, it's Liv and Richie. I know it. Like Liv had all this stuff going on with like the boyfriend stuff. Like she had this creepy boyfriend in town and stuff. He dies. I'm like, you know what? Liv is definitely seeing someone else. I thought from the get-go, I'm like, Liv is definitely seeing someone else. I bet she's with Richie. I was half right. It's Amber and Richie. But I was like, yeah, the whole movie, I'm thinking to myself, it's Liv. It's totally Liv. She's been in the background. People are making fun of her. She has a clear motive. No. And then they've tried to make her really sus towards the end, which made me start to think like, okay, they're making this a little too obvious that it's Liv. Maybe it's not her. But I don't know. I fucking love that scene. Amber's reveal really got me. I really was not expecting her. She's pretty much in the background for a lot of those scenes, but when you go back and rewatch it, she is really accusatory, and something that's been a theme with a lot of the Ghostface killers throughout all those movies is if you go back, they're almost across the board, they're the ones accusing other people first. And it's hard to notice. It's really a tough thing to look out for. But yeah, no, absolutely. That's Welcome to Act 3 is just like, fuck, that is so cool. Iconic. Richie blindsided me as a killer. I suspected Amber when she was concerned over Tara's inhaler. A lot of people say that too. People were like, oh, I had no idea Richie was the killer. But to me, the moment, like when you see him watching Stab in the hospital, I'm like, he's the killer. Like, come on, why is he watching Stab like that? He would not be watching that right now. That's just me personally. I think we all had a different experience with it, which is fucking awesome too. I love hearing that some people were like, oh, I had no idea. Like that got me. That's great. That's the point of these movies, baby. That is why we don't get, that's why I got this little thing right here. No, please no leaks or spoilers. You will be blocked because, I just don't want this thing to. I don't want this thing to be spoiled, man. I want to go into this and I want to be shocked. Even if it's not the craziest mystery in the world, I still think there's things about the Scream franchise that can shock us, that can surprise us. So even if it's totally obvious who the Ghostface Killers is, we don't know who the opening kill is going to be. We don't know what the motive's going to be. We don't know if there's going to be any other shocks or surprises. What if we find out some other crazy shit? Like Sam was Billy Loomis's fucking daughter. Didn't see that coming for that was one of the other biggest surprises. I'm like, holy shit. It's crazy, man. So, by the way, JJ is in the house, everybody. Everyone, we can chill out now. JJ is here. What is up, JJ? What is up? Saying something I wish I would have done. We should have raised money for Red Right Hand for an entire year, and he would have had at least $20,000. I wish I had $20,000 to make this movie. $5,000 was like just enough. It was just enough to make this movie, no more, no less. And we've used it. We've used the money already. We still have like 4 or 5 days of shooting. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We have 5 days. I'm wrong. We have 5 days of shooting. We bought everything, thank God. But like, I'm just terrified. I'm like, what if we forgot about something? What if we only have like 5 or 6 more shoots left, but I'm pretty sure we got everything, but I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, what if we forgot something? Like, what if I forgot to buy something? I'm like, oh shit, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? But it's okay. We are still making it. I'm very excited for it. We're nearly done. Like I said, 5 or 6 more shoots and the movie's completely done. I cannot wait for you guys to see this thing. It is so fucking crazy and weird. And you know how I said a moment ago how Scream films, they have a few surprises. You have the surprise of like, who's the killer? Who's going to be the opening scene? And who is going to be what is going to be the motive of this film? Those are surprises in our film, but then there's a bunch of other stuff that you're just not going to see coming. That is going to be really shocking. And you're just like, what? Holy fuck. What is going on? Twisty and turny. I'm hoping you guys like it though, regardless. Matt Santos is saying, hi. I don't know why lowercase is lower voice to me, but there you go. Ty Lee is here. What's up, Ty? How's it going? What would be interesting is if a Ghostface kidnapped people and brought them to his house to film a real life stab movie. That could be fucked up. I like that idea. That is pretty sick. Jakes are all the rage these days. You know what sucks? I was born in the year 1998, the year of our Lord. And I looked up a couple of years ago. I was like, what's the most common name for like guys from 1998? It was Jake, and I hate that. I'm like, I don't want to be the most common name. I'm the John of like 1998's. No offense, John Smith. It's just a very common name. I wish my name was something crazy. Like, I don't know. What's a crazy name? Like Zoe. Zoe has an awesome name. I love Zoe. Zoe Crawford's amazing. He's not doing all that well right now, but hey, much love to him, and make sure to subscribe to his channel too. But I've always thought, I'm like, that is such a sick name. I wish my name was that. That's awesome. Can you imagine 2 Zoes on a live stream together? It'd be insane. That's so funny. Carrie is saying, why not change your name to Jackal? I like Jackal. Just call me Jackal from now on. I'm down for that. I'm the Jackal. Never heard of a good Jake action hero, but there are plenty of Johns saving the world. That's a really good, that's a good point. I can't argue with that, Blucka. Good stuff. Zoe is okay. He just had to, I don't know if he wants to share personal things, but he's all good. No worries. No worries. He had to take care of something, but all bueno. All mucho bueno. 1998 urban legend Bride of Chucky came out. I was 12 when you were born. Holy shit. Yeah, I was just a wee little lad at that time, but a lot of good stuff was coming out around that, so. Matt Santos is saying, how is your day going? My day's going fantastic, Matt. I do want to say just again, because I once again see some more new people here, and I'm sorry if you've been here for the whole time and you're just like, Jake, why are you still talking about this? Jeez, Jake, let it go. Why are you talking about this? But I want to make this announcement once again. Jake here is not going to be posting content for 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. Your boy is going to be finishing up my Scream fan film, Red Right Hand, for the next 2 weeks and editing it, getting a little rough cut together, just so I'm kind of, have a little head start on that while I'm making content in August. But no worries. I will be back August 5th to talk about Prey and Bodies, which comes out. Both of those come out that day. Very excited. You will see a shit ton of content on both this page and my second page, Movie Smoothie, which if you would go subscribe to that and get me to 300 subscribers, that would be pretty sweet. I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers on that page soon, so. But John Smith is saying, gotta run some errands tomorrow morning, and I'm checking out the black phone. Heck yeah, John Smith. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And or you're not leaving, you're just not drinking beer. I got you. That's okay. Hey, hang out, have fun, do whatever you want. It's all good. All good. But yeah, just so you guys know, just thought I'd throw that out there again. I've said it fucking a million times at this point, but thought I'd throw it out there one more time. Alejandro was saying maybe a Ghostface mass murder in a premiere of a new stab movie in New York City. Also, you could change your name to Jekyll and Hyde. I'll just call me Jekyll Hyde. Jecky L. Hyde. No, I'm just kidding. I like it. I like that. I like a mass murder kind of idea. I would like to see Ghostface killing a bunch of people at the same time. That'd be sick. Favorite scene from Nightmare on Elm Street, an underrated scene of mine, is the pharmacy nightmare, the best micro nap sequence. in the remake? Okay. All right. Hey, hot take. I like it. I think the opening to the Nightmare on Elm Street remake is so underrated. I fucking love it. That movie is kind of like, I'm like, whatever about that movie, but that opening scene is amazing. I remember I watched it for the first time. I'm like, this is awesome. This opening scene's great. And then it just really dips for me, like immediately after that. But opening scene of Nightmare on Elm Street might be a top 10 from the entire franchise, which is like, really, Jake? Like, dude, really, man? And I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's good. I love the scene in, I'm trying to think underrated scenes. This isn't an underrated scene, but I fucking love when you see Freddy for the first time and he's just like, this is God. That's just terrifying. I don't know. That's just fucking terrifying to me. I fucking love it. I'm trying to, like, what's some underrated kills though in the franchise? I love the pin dropping when the one dude has like the messed up ears or whatever. It's like, that's Dream Warriors, right? I want to say that's Dream Warriors. That's very underrated in my opinion. Underrated kill. I love it. It's silly. It's scary. It's great. It's a good mix. Trying to think what else. Oh, you know, it's a really silly scene. Fucking in Freddy's Dead, man. The map scene. The map thing makes me fucking die of laughter every time I see it. Like if I'm having a bad day, I pull up Freddy's Dead map scene. I just looked that up on YouTube. I'm sure someone has it, and it just cracks me up. This guy unfolds a map almost until the point that he suffocates, and it's like the map just keeps unfolding and it just fills up the back of this van that he's in, and like it gets to the point where it starts to crush him. That has got to be the funniest idea for a kill, a scare, whatever, in any horror movie. That just cracks me the fuck up. It's so ridiculous. You can watch KillJoy Jake any way you want, but I prefer to watch him while crossfaded. Nice. Drink responsibly. Get your smoothie on with a movie. Carrie's got some great taglines. My taglines are awful for Movie Smoothie, but she's doing way better than I am there. Check out Jake's second channel. Check it out. You know, why not? Go subscribe to Movie Smoothie. Check it out. Why not? Why not do that? That'd be fun. And also, you know, maybe you're just like, you know, man, I would just love to. It's gonna make me sound pretty pretentious. Maybe you're just like, oh man, I would love to support this Jake guy, but I'm just not a super chat person. Well, guess what, everybody? Look at this puppy right here. You can get yourself a tasty old nasty KillJoy Jake shirt at that store tab on my page. Just go to the store tab, order yourself a nasty KillJoy Jake shirt, or what about a ghost Jake shirt? There you go. Definitely not from anything else. That's not where I'm getting that idea. KillJoy Jake on a shirt. Go ahead, get yourself one of those. Maybe you want to advertise to people you're walking by on the street that you don't have any friends and that you watch horror movies all day long, just like myself. There you go. Go get yourself one of them nasty shirts too. I'll have to get some new shirt designs at some point. I was thinking about doing a Nope shirt design or something, but just never got around to it. But hey, there you go. Why not? Go get yourself a KillJoy Jake shirt. Why not? It'll be fun. That was Freddy's Dead Jake, the one with the Oh, really? Okay. Oh, fuck. I guess I like Freddy. I really like Freddy's Dead. Fight me. I don't know. I just think it's fun. I thought that was Dream Warriors for some reason. I don't know. I get a lot of those sequels mixed up. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I've watched. I like the Nightmare sequels, but they've just never really like stuck out to me like some of the other big horror franchise sequels. I don't know. Freddy's Dead is one I really like. It's like a so bad it's good horror movie. It's great, but I just don't like a lot of those sequels, man. I don't know. Oh, you know what's a good kill from fucking Nightmare 3 though is when you get the guy who's like on the walking off the edge or whatever, and like Freddy's controlling him. Very fantastical, very crazy. I love that. Yeah, I know, a lot of self-promotion. I don't do a lot of self-promotion though. I try not to. I really try to stay away from it. But hey, you know what? Like sometimes you got to do it. You got to do it. So. Ooh, also thanks for the sales pitch for Jaws. It is now my third favorite horror movie. Nice, good. I'm so glad you liked it, man. That's sick. Jaws is an absolute banger. One of the best movies ever made, I think. It's great. Since it wasn't said in Morbius, Ghostface should say it's Morbin time in 6 whenever they kill. Dude, if he takes off the fucking mask and it's Jared Leto, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna absolutely lose my mind. No, that won't happen. But that would be really funny though. Fucking Morbius. Oh, I can't wait for Morbius 2. It's Morbin time, man. That's gonna be a banger right. It's gonna be a banger right there. Can I make it to midnight, or am I gonna absolutely go crazy before then? I don't know. What else? So what else am I excited for? If you're wondering about some other things we haven't talked about tonight, something that I just haven't been able to talk about because there's just no update for is VHS 99. I don't know if any of you guys are excited for this, but I just love the VHS franchise. Let's just look this up. Let's do a little. Oh my God, this is hilarious. When you look up VHS 99, my video comes up. That's really funny. But any news on this? Nothing. I don't know. VHS 94 sequel, I guess, is what I gotta look up. Or VHS 5. I'm very excited for this when it finally comes out. I don't know what the hell's going on with it though. You know, I do want some news on a new VHS film. I absolutely love, like, VHS 94 was a fucking banger. I loved it. But VHS 99, we have a little bit of news on it. I did a whole video talking about everything we know about it so far. We got a production weekly update about it like a little while ago. If you guys have not seen that, it's pretty good. But I absolutely love it. I thought VHS 94 was maybe the best of the entire franchise. Just a bunch of little skits. If you've never heard of the VHS franchise, just a bunch of little horror skits put together, done by like pretty big horror directors or up and coming directors. So there you go. I think it's gonna be. I don't know, man. I'm so excited for another installment in this franchise. VHS 94 is where my Ratma obsession came from. If you guys heard me talking about all that crazy shit, I love VHS 94. It is one of the weirdest horror movies I've ever seen in my life. I think all the skits are so consistent. The wraparound, just like every other VHS movie, that kind of sucks. But if you haven't seen these movies, I would highly recommend starting from the beginning and then going all the way through them. They're very fun little anthology horror movies. And it's kind of like modern day Creepshow is kind of how I feel about it. But I think you guys will like it. So it's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. I'm very excited for VHS 99 though. I will be doing updates on that as shit comes out about it. So I hope we get some kind of announcement about that. We got VHS 94 last October, and these movies aren't that crazy to make. Like they don't take as long as like a typical film, because it's like 4 people all at the same time making a short film. So theoretically they can get that done in like, all the filming for that can get done in like a month. So not even a month. So I'd imagine if they are working on it, like, I don't know when they're going to film it or not, but I'd imagine it'll be done soon. But the announcement has been made. It's in the works. So what did you think of Watcher from Chloe Okuno? I really liked it. That's a really simplistic horror film, really simplistic thriller movie. I thought they were going to do a lot more with it, considering that at the very I wasn't disappointed that they didn't do a lot more, but at the very beginning of the movie, you see Micah Monroe's character. She buys like a little Dracula figure from like a shop or whatever, and I really thought the movie was going to be about vampires, and it was like a secret. Like, you didn't know it was going to be about vampires, and then twist at the end, all about vampires. But regardless, I think that I did really like it. I liked how simple it was. It made something so not scary. Well, it made something so normal in a movie really scary right at the end. If you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it. It's a really fun flick. I really recommend it. If you like thrillers especially, you will absolutely love this. This is probably my favorite thriller all year, for sure. Like, definitely one of my favorite thrillers. I don't know if it was I don't know if it's going to be a top 10 for me. Like I said, it was really simplistic. I don't hate it. Like, it's not that I hated it, but compared to her other stuff, I thought it was going to be a little crazier, going to be honest. I love what she does. I love her She has a short film called Sluts, which I don't like. I just don't like using that word. It's just kind of gross. But that's just the name of it. That's really good. If you guys have not seen that, it's over on Alter. I highly recommend checking that out. Alter's a horror skit channel, by the way, if you're unaware. That one's really good. She has another short film, which I've never seen. I can't even remember the name of it, but she also did the short in, what the fuck? The Storm Drain. I couldn't think of that. I was going to say The Rat Musket. And I'm like, that's not the name of it. Jake, come on, get the right name. So, okay, guys, it's 10:25. Ask Ghostface anything. Ask Ghostface what's going on. Yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Scream 6, though. Speaking of Ghostface, I think I know I'm dogging on it a little bit, but I think it's going to be good. We got so many positive things going for it, so I am excited for it, though. Just to clarify, I know I shit on it a lot, but I'm pretty pumped for it. As much as I love Scream 5, that killed off Vince way too early. Yes, he could have been a massive red herring, or the other killed Richie and Amber were trying to frame as Sam's accomplice. Yeah. Wow, why did I've never thought about that. That is like entirely Richie and Amber's fucking plan is the blame Sam for the killings because she's Billy Loomis's daughter. But then why the fuck did they kill Vince then? He's a mocker. It would make sense for him to also be, wow, something I never thought about. Interesting. That's really interesting. Because they did not have to kill him. Like that was totally an attack from Amber or Richie, whoever kills him. But interesting. You make a good point there, T. Parker Evans. Kind of throws a whole massive hole in their thing there, doesn't it? Latitro is saying favorite VHS segment. This is really tough for me personally because I think a lot of them are really good. They're, like VHS Viral has a lot of misses for me personally. The majority of them I don't like. I actually do like the wraparound for VHS Viral though, which is like the only VHS movie I can say that about. But I think my favorite overall has got to be Storm Drain. I love Storm Drain so much. Radio Silences is a very close second. I love their haunted house, like haunted party thing or whatever it's called. That one's really fucking good. It has a great ending. It's fucking crazy all the way. I'm trying to think what other VHS segments I really like. I like Timo Giganto's skit in the second movie. That one's really good. That's a top 5 easy for me. The cult one. The zombie one, the zombie GoPro sketch in 2 is also a top 5. Loved it. Love that one too. There's so many good VHS skits. Like you gotta watch those movies if you haven't seen them. They're great. Do you think we will ever see more group-based killer movies like The Strangers and You're Next anytime soon? We could use one of those. Absolutely. I love both of the Strangers movies. If you have not seen The Strangers Pray at Night, I absolutely love that flick. It's from director Johannes Roberts, who I love the way he uses the camera. He really weaponizes cinematography to make it even scarier than it needs to be with these like really quick panning shots and like crazy digital zooms and shit. It's really cool. It's really cool what he does cinematography wise in all of his movies across the board. But Strangers Pray at Night is definitely my favorite from him. If you haven't seen that, I love that flick. It's terrifying. We need another good group slasher movie. I wrote an outline for kind of a very it's like inspired by The Strangers, The Houses That October Built, like inspired by those kind of movies. I wrote an outline for one, and I just never wrote the script for it. I have a few scripts like that I've written that I've just never done anything with. Oh shit, Jake, I'm in your I thought you were saying close the closet, and I'm like, wait, my closet has been halfway open this whole time. It's so scary. But I'm totally not Jill. That's funny. Ghostface, you're creepy. Creepy, Ghostface. Damn. What do you think about Samara Weaving in Scream 6? I fucking love it. Great casting choice. I've been saying from the beginning, let's get Samara Weaving in there. She's amazing. I know she's going to kill it one way or the other, but I'll tell you this. Right now, she is absolutely going to be either a red herring or the killer in this film. You cannot convince me otherwise. There's no way they're just not going to have her be a little creepy in this movie, especially because how fucking awesome she is as an actress. Like, she would pull it off so well. And Radio Silence knows that. You know, they know that about her. They're all friends. They all hang out. I'm sure that I'm 100% sure she's either going to be a red herring or the killer, and I'm not going to be disappointed either way. I'll be honest. Preston is saying, if Red Right Hand does well, will you make more movies? Absolutely, but I'm genuinely not going to make another movie for $5,000. This is the hardest. I'm going to be honest. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. It's very fun. I'm having a blast, but multiple shoots have run for over 12 hours. There's been multiple times where we have been filming for over 12 hours, and it has been like I went 30 hours with no sleep, and I worked the entire time. Like, I made videos from like 7 a.m. to fucking like 2 o'clock one day, and then I went to a shoot at like 4 o'clock, and that ran until 4 a.m. And then I had to drive a bunch of people home too, so I didn't actually get to, like, it was like just 30 continuous hours of work. It was fucking insane, and I don't think I can do something like this again. But I will absolutely in the future, if I can get more money for like an original flick, yes, I will absolutely make more movies. But I need some after this, I'm gonna need some time to just make content and relax, take some weekends off. I have not really had I really haven't had time off since like before March, which is insane. I don't think any human being should do that. Yeah, but it's been tough. It's been fun, but exhausting. I support you, dude. Us Jakes need to stick together. There is a lot of Jakes in the chat tonight. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Next movie going to be made for $8. I'm going to need, if I don't get $20,000 for the next movie, I can't make it. Like, I'm just going to be honest. I really need, I really need like more people to do a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. Like, I'm in charge of scheduling everybody. I'm directing. I'm starring in this flick. I wrote it. I bought everything and all that. Like, me and Matt have done like 90% of everything with this movie, and it's been insane. Like, it's a lot of work, you know. So we're next time around, I'm gonna actually have enough people to. I want enough money to actually pay people to do some of the shit that I've had to do, because like this is tough. And the next movie will be titled Toast, and it's going to be about a piece of toast, and it's going to be. I can't even imagine. I don't even know what I could do with a toast movie. What would I make if I had to make a movie about toast? How would I make that scary? No butter. You have to you have to eat toast without the butter. In another 2 hours, I'm going to be 30. Holy crap. Well, now we gotta go until midnight. Tori, happy early birthday. Happy birthday, Tori. Happy almost birthday. The finished product will be so worth it, Jake. I know it. Thank you, Carrie. I think you guys are gonna love it. We have some crazy shit planned. It's gonna be very fun. You guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be fun. Jonathan is saying expectations for Evil Dead Rise. I think the movie is going to be badass. I think so too. I genuinely listen. None of the Evil Dead films are bad in my opinion. I love all of them. So I definitely think that they're gonna be good. I really think this one's going to be good. We have Lee Cronin doing it, who I haven't seen his other movie, but I've heard mixed reviews. But once again, this is kind of the same situation with like Fede Alvarez all over again. Fede Alvarez's first like big feature film is basically Evil Dead, that Evil Dead movie, and it's fucking awesome. I mean, he made like a short film, and I think he made like a 40-minute film or something before that, which I've once again never seen, but like that was his first big movie, and Sam Raimi handpicked the guy because of whatever he did before, and I genuinely think this is the same situation. He handpicked Lee Cronin to do the next Evil Dead. I really think this movie's going to be great for that reason. Sam Raimi knows what the fuck he's doing. Like he always any project he's typically attached to is pretty damn good. I've really only seen a few movies that he's produced that I'm like, I didn't really care for that. Only a few. So I mean, everything Sam Raimi touches is like pretty much gold. 80% of the projects he's involved with, I would say. Stop referencing Jigsaw. It's annoying. Game over. Get wrecked. Just referenced him again. I was just told that I have to wake up early. Doesn't that? I'm sorry. That sucks. I gotta wake up early tomorrow too. It sucks. Not fun. My toast idea is some spin from Stephen King's. So it's like a haunted toaster. It's like a toaster that if you use it too many times, it like poisons you or something. It's like it makes toast faster than any other toaster, but it will slowly kill you in a couple of months. Has to have a monkey paw effect to it, right? That's really funny. I like that. The sequels are the real nightmare, bitch. That's what Freddy Krueger would say. I like it. Freddy. We have Freddy Krueger in the chat, everybody. Give a round of applause to this amazing horror celebrity here. See you in your dreams, bitch. I love it. Sing Red Right Hair. Don't care about the copyright. We don't care about that. With the red right hand. This is how I play. This is how you play bass. That's it. No, I did watch my. God damn it, Freddy Krueger. God, so funny. We need a creature feature from you, Mr. KillJoy. That I'm gonna be honest. That's absolutely what I would want to do next. Something big, a big old nasty monster. Something related to that. I have I'm gonna be honest. I have 3 screenplays just written from the past 6 years that I've written. And I would love to bring some of those to life and refine. I have an idea for I have a cannibal movie, I have a creature movie, and I have an outline for some what the fuck else did I write? I have a weird it's not really alien movie, but it's a kind of fucking pod people themed movie too. But I kind of want to write something else if I was to do another movie. I like those. They're fun little 30-page scripts, but they're nothing crazy. I think about going back to those and being just rewriting them into big old movies. But enough about me though. Who cares about what the fuck I think? Freddie, Michael, and Ghostface in the chat, bitch. Hell yeah, we have a bunch of horror legends here. It's crazy. We've had Chucky show up tonight. We've had fucking Ghostface was here for a minute. I don't know which Ghostface. Ghostface doesn't really like to reveal those things until the 3rd act. But we also had Freddy Krueger, who is probably still here, which is awesome. Wow. In the presence of some celebrities, it is truly amazing. Truly amazing that they would show up for all of this. It's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. You know what? Just for you, Mr. Freddy Krueger, welcome to Primetime. It's great. It's awesome. It's awesome. Great clip. Good stuff. What was the creature feature movie with the spider? I think it's called Earth versus the Spider. I have not seen that. I have seen Eight-Legged Freaks though. Eight-Legged Freaks goes hard. Love that movie. Stan Winston's creatures. Yes. Ooh. Love his creature effects. Villain Killin' Dylan, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, by the way. I really appreciate that. What did you say? I can't believe you said that. That makes me angry. Ugh. I like it. Good quote. Good quote right there. Villain Killin' Dylan, thank you so much for your support, man. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. As this is going to be my last stream, I was really hoping to have a successful stream tonight. So, Dylan, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you, my dude. Would you like James Wan to create a Malignant universe? I absolutely would be down for a Malignant sequel. I just don't know what they would do. I mean, yeah, you could just have the fucking Gabriel emerge out of... that's a spoiler, but the movie's a year old. Come on. You could have, Gabriel, emerge out of the dude's head, you know? The girl's head, sorry. Half asleep. Annabelle Wallace's head, sure. You could, have it come out again. But then there's no twist. You know what I mean? What was so cool about Malignant was the twist. You're just what? The final girl and the killer are one and the same. Holy crap. That's awesome. That's nuts. I don't know. I love that. I think that's sick, personally. But I don't know what they would do with another Malignant movie, because I think that was one of the strongest parts of it was that, personally. But I can't remember the dude's name. Ray something? I can't remember. The dude who does plays Gabriel and all that is fucking amazing in that movie. So I would be down. I'd be down to check it out, but I just don't think there's any way you could top that movie, personally. I don't know what else they could do in that universe. I did really like it. I really enjoyed Malignant. There's so many really fun little action sequences there. That's pretty sick. So I didn't really enjoy it, but it does feel much more like a standalone flick than a whole franchise. Even though once again, if they make a sequel, I'm intrigued. I'm checking it out for sure. I squeezed out Tubi's horror section. I think I have seen every scary movie I ever heard of. Holy shit. There's a lot of horror movies on Tubi. Dude, if you watched all of those, that's insane, man. And some of those look bad. Some of those look really bad. They have all of the fucking full moon features on there. They have like some just really weird like B movies that I've never heard of before. That's nuts, dude. If you watched all of those, that is impressive. I'm calling it a night in my free. Absolutely, Carrie, you can do whatever you want. All this is just to hang out. I should probably be calling it a night, but I'm just going crazy right now. Carrie, have a nice night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Carrie, your support is forever. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. 3/4 are bad. Yeah. Oof, yeah. I kind of agree. But most of what I watched on Tubi of things I've never heard about is just like, ugh. Maybe watch a different genre for a bit. Never enough horror movies, my dude. Never enough. Clean your glasses. They're a bit fogged. They don't look foggy. They're like a tiny bit dirty, but like I'm chilling. I don't even need these on. I just like listening to my own music. Now that I think about it. There we go. We're vibing. Of course, Jake, my wonderful friend, I always have your back. Carrie, thank you so much. Thank you for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. All of us really appreciate it. All the Lethal Collective members, all the people you support. We all really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I just had a sick idea for a creature feature. Do you want to hear it, Mr. KillJoy? Absolutely. That's why we're here. That's why we're vibing. So yes. Are there a lot of horror action movies? Yeah. There's I can name like a few up top of my head. Fucking that Zack Snyder zombie movie from last year was definitely like action horror. I'm trying to think what else. The Resident Evil movies, like all those. That's like, man, that has got to be the. I don't want to say that's the peak of action horror because a lot of those are not great in my opinion, just because they do nothing for the source material at all, which kind of sucks. It's kind of just they use the name Resident Evil. There's really only one good Resident Evil movie, and that is it. And it's okay. It's a 6-7 out of 10. So, Jake, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna talk nope spoilers because I'm thinking about calling it a night real quick here. So I'm gonna call it a night here in a sec, but for 15 minutes, last 15 minutes of the stream, I am gonna go into some nope spoilers. So we're gonna quickly make a little banner here. Yeah, fuck it. We've had people talking about this. Nope spoilers will be discussed. Nope spoilers are about to be discussed. So if you don't want to get that movie spoiled for you, if you have not seen it, maybe click off the stream. So just saying. So we're going to talk nope spoilers here. Let's get into all that. Nope spoilers are being discussed. What else should I write in this banner? Nope spoilers are being discussed. I'm just going to say that. You have been warned. There we go. Add banner. There we go. I gotta add a ticker to this thing. Yikes! See, this is how unprepared Jake is right now. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Okay, officially in T-1 minute, we'll be talking about nope spoilers, so that none of you guys get spoiled, of course. Charles Lee Ray, thank you so much for hanging out. Of course, I appreciate it. Don't want to get spoiled. Gonna check out Joyride. I think you've been meaning to check that out too. I might have to check that out after the stream. I'm gonna be honest, Charles Lee Ray. So, but thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So we're going to talk about all that here in a second. Like I said, T-1 minute. So at 10:44, we'll be talking spoilers. You don't care about that? That's okay then. We'll get into that in a second. Haven't seen it, but fuck it, I'll stay. Don't get yourself spoiled though. That's the other thing. Don't get yourself spoiled if you don't want to. If you still want to see this movie, there's a lot of good surprises, a lot of fun stuff. It's good stuff. I like it. Well, that's not very nice. It's not very nice. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Joyride is so good, says Corey. I gotta watch that, man. Everyone's saying it's good. Like so many people have said that. Gotta head out to avoid spoilers. Great stream though, buddy. See you on the next one. Thank you so much, Maverick. I do appreciate it. So, but yeah, to end the stream, we'll talk like 15 minutes of spoilers. I'll kind of just give my take on all of this. We're getting into spoilers in about like 10 seconds here, and then we'll start talking. So just to kind of start off with this, I think like the first thing I want to talk about is the monkey scene. Like we gotta talk about this because holy shit, this was the biggest shock and surprise for me of the whole movie. This was fucking terrifying. we have a sequence where we see some backstory for Stephen Yeun's character, and we get to see like a pilot that he did after his like main show, Kid Sheriff, and he goes and he fucking does he and yes, I want to talk about the shoe too. The shoe in this scene is another thing. A thing that I just feel is underdeveloped. I'll talk about this, and I have a theory about it. So my thing is we have this opening scene is this monkey scene, which comes back later. They have this ape, this monkey who's like, they're filming like season 2 of like this show for a new show that Stephen Yeun's character was in. He's like a child star and all that. And this monkey just starts going to town, starts killing people on the set. And it's fucking shocking. You only get to see the aftermath of it in the opening scene. And then randomly, right in the middle of the movie, they do the rest of it, which I don't really understand. I don't really understand why they just threw the rest of that in the middle of the movie. I feel like this would have been a perfect opening scene, and you could have done like some cutbacks to it when Stephen Yeun's character is talking about it. You know what I mean? Like later on when they meet up with him. I think it's a really cool scene. It was so shocking. It was terrifying. I loved it. But the shoe is the thing that I'm like, what the like, clearly there is some missing pieces to this movie, because the shoe there's a shoe that's just standing straight up, and like the camera focuses on it at one point. It's clearly supposed to be poignant. I think the whole point of this scene was that the aliens were kind of involved with all of this, with the monkey going with the alien, the one alien. Spoiler alert. So click off now if you've not seen it. I'm going to spoil the biggest thing about the movie. Seriously, you're going to get pissed off at me hearing this. If you have not seen it yet, the UFO is the alien. That's the big fucking twist, which is awesome. And holy shit, I loved it. But I feel like maybe something with that had to influence why the shoe is fucking sticking up straight. I feel like maybe that's what it is. There's a shit ton of things that were cut out from this movie is what we learned today. There's a 3 hour and 45 minute long cut, which, if I'm looking this up real quick, how long is the movie? I'm curious how, I know it's over 2 hours. It was definitely it was 2 hours and 11 minutes. There's a 3 hour and 45 minute long cut of it that probably explains this, because what the fuck else is this shoe doing sticking straight up in the air? It's clearly, it's important for something. I don't know. The ship poops coins and keys. Yeah, the ship does a lot of things that we kind of learned some rules about, like the monster. It's this big fucking like Leviathan creature is what we find out later on. It's like it kind of has Cthulhu rules too. You can't look at it, which I think is sweet. It's basically a whole movie about like a Cthulhu-like creature, which I think is great. But and the other scene is, yes, the UFO being the alien shocked me. Wow. To me, that was terrifying, especially how we see it eating the people and spilling their blood out on the house. That was fucking awesome. But the other scene that I just absolutely loved is Stephen Yeun's like show, and he's gonna like sacrifice the horse and all that shit, and it goes very, very wrong. Eats all the people up, and you see them getting crushed inside like the fucking mouth of the creature and all that. It was awesome. It was sick. I fucking loved it. I really loved this movie. It was very choppy, but I feel like, once again, that's studio meddling. That is not from Jordan Peele at all. That's why I didn't even mention him when I was talking about that aspect of it in that thing today. That was kind of like why I didn't really. I was never shitting on Jordan Peele, because I think he did an amazing job with this movie. I feel like this is all studio meddling. They just didn't want to release a 4-hour film, but like, films are getting longer. Bigger stories are being told. I'm okay with longer movies. Fight me. I don't know. I think they should totally release a 3 hour, 45 minute long cut of this into the theater. I think it would make more sense. I don't know. That's just kind of my thinking here. It reminded me of a giant jellyfish. That's awesome. A lot of people are talking about the jellyfish. The shoe standing up is a metaphor for bad miracles. What the fuck does that, like, they never explain that though. They literally never talk about what that could possibly mean. I don't know, man. I feel like my one problem with this movie is the theme is so underdeveloped and so shoehorned in. And I feel like it's not actually like that. I feel like there's a longer cut of this where it's like, it all makes sense. If there's a longer cut of this movie where everything works, everything makes sense, it's all good. We get some actual explanation as to what the fuck happened to Daniel Kaluuya's character at the end of this movie too. And he's just like randomly, he's okay. He's fine. he's fine by the end of the movie. I don't know. There's a lot of like things about this movie I didn't love. I did love the ending sequence though with the wishing well. I was not expecting that to come full circle. That was such a throwaway little scene at the very beginning of the movie, and then for that to come full circle and be like, that's how they get the picture. That is so cool. Oh, I loved that. That was awesome. We can release Batman release Nope. Yeah, exactly, Preston. I mean, dude, Batman was over 3 hours long. They can well, maybe a little. Actually can't. It's 3 hours long. I remember that. Keith David is in it, and he is fucking amazing for his very little screen time. He's awesome. John, if you haven't seen the movie, I would recommend clicking off the stream. I know how counterintuitive that is as a YouTuber who relies on views and all that, but dude, you don't want to get this one spoiled. Unless you have seen it, I don't know. Bye-bye Polar is here. Hi, happy Friday. If you have not seen Nope, maybe don't watch the rest of the stream. We're talking spoilers real quick before I sign off here. So just saying. But I do appreciate you being here though. Thank you so much. Bye Polar. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Happy Friday. Happy almost Saturday here in an hour and 10 minutes. Daddy's Queen is here as well. Hi, howdy. Hey, what's up? Please talk about the kids. That was fucking awesome. I love how this scene in the trailer we're all theorizing. We're like, oh yeah, definitely some gray aliens. That's what this is. They got us with that fucking trailer. I really thought, I was like, man, aliens are gonna show up at some point. They got me, man. That was sick. I love how it was just some kids being silly. That's great. Everything was there. Everything was there in the trailer. It was a great mystery. I loved it. I did have a few people send me a few fucking things that ended up being true about the movie, which I hate. I don't know why people want to talk about. Find spoilers for a movie, because here's the thing. You can find just about anything for a movie before it comes out. You can, if you do enough digging, you can find everything on Scream 6 right now. And it sucks. It's like, really? You can find out everything about that movie? It's just like, man, I don't know. I just don't see the point in knowing spoilers before you see it, but that's just me. Keke Palmer did an amazing job. Holy shit, the performances across the board were great. I loved Keke Palmer was amazing in this movie, as well as Steven Yeun's character was great. Brandon Perea really stood out to me, and Michael Wincott wasn't bad. He had some good scenes. Daniel Kaluuya, every time he said nope, that was a really fun little running joke. He was just like, nope, nope, no way. That was great. And if you haven't seen the movie, I don't want to spoil it, man. But yes, we're already talking spoilers at this point. If you're still here, I don't know what to tell you. When they slapped hands in excitement, that was hilarious. I loved the relationship between Keke Palmer's character and OJ. That was awesome. I think they were great. I really don't have that too many problems with it. Like, there was like a few things that I'm like, whatever about, but the majority of this movie is so fucking fun and sick, man. So I remember reading theories how the aliens were turning the horses, turning them into humans and whatever. I pitched that theory too, and that was definitely something to think about with the girl with like what was going on with her face. I'm like, what is happening here? There is a lot of mysterious elements to this. My one thing about Steven Yeun character, and I totally agree with this, Steven Yeun's character should have had more to do. I don't really understand why they listen, I love the monkey scene. That is one of the scariest fucking things I've seen in any of Jordan Peele's movies. That was terrifying to me. But it didn't really do anything for the whole movie. Like, it didn't do much. It was backstory for a side character. And I'm just like, I don't understand why this is in the movie. It could have been more meaningful. Absolutely. I see Wolfgang saying that. I don't know. I just don't think it really served any purpose. I think if it set up something for Steven Yeun's character to still be alive and to ultimately be the one to help take down Jean Jacket, the big fucking monster, I could see that being the case. But he just dies. Like, that's it. We just see him get sucked up. That's it. I don't know. I like, that's my one problem with it. I like I said, I think it's a fucking amazing movie. It's so fun. It's such a great time. Easton, thanks for stopping by the stream, man. Peace out, my dude. I thought the monkey in the movie was supposed to be meaningful, that you can't tame an animal when I saw those monkey scenes. Yeah, like, that's definitely what it's trying to say. Like, with the whole, and like, I guess there was some stuff about like trying to tame the big animal and all that, but like that went nowhere. Like, that, because the UFO is a big old nasty animal, but it just doesn't it doesn't go anywhere. Like they never try to tame it. They never try to. Like it would have been really. Here's what I think would have been cool if they tried to go another route. They could have gone with it. Is Daniel Kaluuya's character trying to follow in his dad's footsteps? Obviously, his dad says something about you can't tame an animal and all that at the very beginning. But it would be cool if to have a tragic ending like this, he doesn't listen to his pops or something, and he tries to tame it. Like it's like Ahab and the white whale and all that. It could have been that kind of relationship where it's like he just keeps trying to go after it. But instead of trying to kill it, he's trying to tame it. He's trying to like, I don't know, trying to use it to his advantage or something. Trying to get the footage, trying to make the spectacle and all that. I just feel like just by killing it, you kind of lose all the momentum with that theme. I could have done without that overall theme is how I felt about it. But I don't know. I still fucking like, I loved it. Like absolutely no diss to this movie. It was so much fun. It was so refreshing and so original. I have never seen a movie like this before in my life. And the monster was sick. Like the fucking UFO was scary as fuck. I loved when it was just sucking up people and just spraying out blood all over the house. It was great. I got to see it again Monday or Tuesday, but it was great. It was a lot of fun, man. I really liked it. Steven Yeun's wife character too, I wish could have done more. An interesting character. I was really interested. I was really invested in her character as well. Once again, didn't do much. Barbie Ferreira's character, 30 seconds of screen time. I could have used more. Could have used more of her character. I wish she would have like foiled one of Brandon Perea's plans or something. Maybe because she was kind of interested in everything Brandon Perea was doing. I really thought that maybe she was going to go and like show up and get eaten by the monster or something. The TMZ guy, I don't even understand why he's in the movie except to give Keke Palmer's character a motorcycle. That's it. I don't get it. But I absolutely need to do a rewatch. It's such a big movie, you can't absorb everything on one watch, like for sure. You need to see it. It's absolutely one you got to see multiple times. And I will be checking it again. Like, yeah, Corey, I kind of gonna be honest, I'll probably be seeing it Tuesday as well. I'll probably be checking it out again Monday or Tuesday. That's my slowest days these next couple days. So I really fucking loved it though. It's a crazy original take on the UFO and aliens and all that. I don't know if there's not another movie like this. It's so different. Oh, hey, this is a really good point. Yeah. I think there was a lot of scenes cut. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. On the trailer, there's a few scenes of a guy with glasses that was never in the movie. You're absolutely right. I forgot about that. There is that scene in the trailer where you see this guy walking against the crowd. And also, what was that scene from? We never see people running out of Jupiter's Claim. We never see that in this movie. We see them all get sucked up. You know, we see them all trying to like, oh shit, oh fuck, you know, like that happens. But I don't know, man. I'm curious what that was all about. If there's a whole side plot with another character, if Barbie Ferreira's character had more to do in this movie too. That there's a longer cut of this that I bet is fucking amazing. Like I bet there's a 4-hour version of this movie because as we got released already that there was the original cut of it was 3 hours and 45 minutes, but they had to cut it down to a little over 2 hours because the studio didn't want to release that long of a movie. I'm telling you though, that version is I bet 1,000,000 times better. So. Best way to see it is in IMAX. I bet so. Yeah. Jordan Peele said in an interview, he's like, we wanted to shoot it with IMAX because I wanted it to be like you're actually looking up at the sky the whole time, which is like the thing you're not supposed to do with the thing. That's scary. I love it. Exactly. Very original. I'm looking forward to what Jordan Peele's next tour. Listen, I said this earlier in the stream. Jordan Peele can make a movie about toast. If he made a movie called Toast and the only thing we knew about it from the poster was a piece of toast with blood covered on it, I will be there opening night and I bet it'll be a fucking banger. If it's about a killer piece of toast, I'll check it out. Jordan Peele can do no wrong in my opinion. That movie was amazing. Sure, I had problems with it, but fuck was it good. It was so enjoyable. I can't wait to see it again. The trailer made it look like as though Keke was sucked up all the way. Glad she lived. Me too. She kind of turned into like the protagonist at the end there. I really thought it was going to be much more about Daniel Kaluuya's character. And she was going to be kind of a foil to everything he was trying to do. Because that's kind of how it was set up originally. But then like halfway through the third act, she kind of becomes like the savior, which I think is interesting. So release the Peel cut. Has to become the new trending hashtag on Twitter. Yes. Release the Peel cut. Let's do it. Let's see it. we now have confirmation there is more of that movie, so I would like to see all of it. The alien's true form looks a bit spiritual, like an angel in a way. It does. It really reminded me of like Lovecraftian creatures and all that, like the fucking Cthulhu, Call of Cthulhu shit. That was cool. I don't know if it was just me, but the creature alien's form reminded me of a biblical. Yeah. It did. It gave me like angel vibes. It gave me Cthulhu vibes. I was really thinking about like Call of Cthulhu. Because like the rules, the same rules apply to Cthulhu. You can't look at him or you like start to go crazy. But with this monster, it's like you look at it and it knows where you are, but it can't see you unless you're not looking at it, which is a really cool factor into it. I feel like we don't know all the rules about Jean Jacket though. That's what I think is so cool with it. I feel like we don't know everything about it still. So release the peel cut on Blu-ray. Yes, I will. I'm buying that thing as soon as it releases. Like absolutely. I want Halloween Ends to be 3 hours long. Me too. We need a Halloween Ends that is very story driven. I'm okay with a lot of exposition if they end it right, you know? That's my thing. Yeah, it was angelic also, but still looked like a still looked like a jellyfish. It was a angelic jellyfish. And I can't even say that. I'm trying to mix those words together. And jellyfish, angle jellyfish. Yes, there you go. What was the use of the inflatables? Jake, if you haven't, you're asking questions like you haven't seen it, Jake. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't want to spoil it for you, bro. But that's also a big spoiler if you want to know. If you want to know. I don't think we need a long Halloween film. All comes down to what they decide to do with Ends, I think. I think if it's one of those movies where there's just a lot going on and there's a lot of if there's a what am I trying to say? If it's a movie where there's a lot of story they have to tell, I'd almost prefer it was longer, just so you can build tension with the kills a little more, because that's typically what they tend to cut out of those movies when they get a little longer. But you know, we'll see with Ends. I hope it's good though. Still, you don't watch new movies. There's so many good new movies. What? You should watch new movies, Jake. They're good. They're good. Some of them are good. Not all of them are good. Will Mike Myers really die for real in Halloween Ends? I don't know. I mean, the boogeyman, you can't kill the boogeyman. You know, that's always been a thing. I really don't know about Michael Myers. I feel like fucking Laurie's definitely dead. Laurie's a goner. Laurie's dead. I feel like for sure, but yeah. All this toast has made me hungry for a late night snack. Oh. Are you looking for a snack, my friend?
Now I hear you're hungry for a snack, and Chester Cheetos got your back.
Okay.
Chester Cheetos got your back. 2022 has been a great year for movies. Yes, it has. Not just horror movies, too. Like, movies in general have just been great this year. It's awesome. They keep resurrecting Laurie Strode though. In this timeline though, I kind of hope she goes out a hero. I don't want her to die at the very beginning. I want her to like think she kills Michael Myers, saves everybody, and then fucking croaks. And then whatever they decide to do with Michael after that, I'm kind of just like whatever. What if they leave it up to interpretation that maybe he's still out there or something? You hear the breathing, but then like the breathing stops. You're just like, okay, does that mean he's dead? What does that mean? I don't know. The real ghost faces. Come on in. I got toast in here, man. We're making toast. I want Laurie and Michael to die or just Michael. I want Jamie to live, says Kiki. Okay, so Laurie and Michael dying or just Michael. That's fair. I see the argument for Laurie Strode having a happy ending. I do see that. Oddly enough, I just feel like I just feel it. I feel like she's going to sacrifice herself for Allison. Allison has had everything taken away from her at this point. Her boyfriend, who was an asshole, admittedly, and both of her parents at this point. Allison has had it rough, man. Michael Myers is a dick. But Laurie, obviously, same situation, same case in point there. But I think it would be kind of fitting if she sacrificed herself for Allison. They have a very strong connection. We saw that especially in Halloween 2018. So I don't know. I hope she sacrifices herself for Mr. Michael. Not sacrifices herself, kills Michael. She dies, saves Allison. The ending you just described is the original ending for Halloween 2018, where where Laurie dies in the original version of Halloween 2018? Shit. Cameron wasn't that bad. He tried to help out. Listen, they gave him a redemption arc, okay? If we're going off of Halloween 2018, just that movie, dog, he makes out with some cheetah girl, some cheetah bitch. No, I'm kidding. Makes out with some cheetah girl and throws Andy Matichak's phone into some nacho cheese, man. I'm not just about to forgive this guy, okay? What the fuck? You don't throw your girl's phone in some nacho cheese, man. That's my thinking. I mean, I definitely am like, hey, at least he did something cool at the end there. There's that. He's not completely a jerk. But at the same time, man, kind of hard to forgive him, Original ending. Oh, the original ending where Michael breathing and then slowly stops. I, honest to God, did not know that. I genuinely did not know that. But I think it's a little more poignant here if you really think he's dead. Well, but I guess you really did think he was dead at the end of 2018 because he's engulfed in flames. But we all know how that ended up. Pretty awesome scene in Halloween. Listen, love or hate Halloween Kills, that beginning is fucking awesome. Dude, when he's going to town on those firemen, that is fucking sweet. All right, y'all. I'm going to be honest. My throat is so sore I can barely even talk anymore. But so I'm going to peace out. But I absolutely want to thank everybody for coming to the stream tonight. And one more thing I do want to say before I peace out is this is going to be it for 2 weeks. I'm going to be taking some time off to work on the movie, get a rough cut of it done. But thank you so much to everyone who joined the stream tonight. I absolutely just love all you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the support. You guys are the best. So peace out. Don't forget to kill it out there. Watch some good horror movies in 2 weeks, and we'll be back on August 5th. Holy shit, I'm fucking dying here. I'll be back on I'll be back on August 5th to talk about Bodies, and what the fuck else is coming out that day? Prey. I'll be talking about Prey as well on my second channel too. We're going to be going nuts with the content here in a couple weeks as well. So thank you guys so much for all your support. Love all you guys. Peace out. Don't forget